live stream at midnight for New Year's, and we will. We're gonna get to it. Don't worry. I promise. Been waiting 2.5 months to open these magic cards. Okay. However, um, as many TTRPGs as I've played in my life, a lot of Dungeons and Dragons, I've always been a player. Um, Here in the last few weeks, we here at the house have decided we want to play D&D. So I'm the DM. Don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's my first time ever DMing, and we're like, well, since we're going to start, uh, we'll just live stream it. That way you guys can be in on it, and you have any questions or whatever, because, yeah, channel's about learning to play, and if you have any questions about D&D, so I'm not going to be here to answer, like, the rules as written and settling any arguments, anything like that. If you have a question I may know the answer to, and I can give you my opinion or how I think something should happen, but one of the big keys is that, or at least how I feel, is it's supposed to be fun. So, and I understand for some people, fun is living within the rules and sticking to the guidelines. And the way I look at it is, if the rules are getting in the way of having fun, screw the rules, hang them. They're more like guidelines anyway, right? So, and yeah, we're going to be using the mechanics of D&D, some of the backstory, and some of the stuff that they have laid out in the basic gist of it. But it's a homebrew, so we're creating our own world. And so I hope that somewhere along the line, along the process, you may be able to see what you can do to create your own world, to live in your own fantasy, to play your own games. So let me go on ahead and give you a little catch up. We've already been through session 0 where I laid out, hey guys, here's how we're going to roll, here's how we're going to play, here's what I'm looking for out of you, what are you looking for out of me, and we've had that. And I've never really been too keen on just like, okay, so you're all sitting in a tavern, or let's have everybody. So I was looking through everybody's backstory, and bless their hearts, I love them. They wrote themselves some really extensive backstories, and it's like, you guys are starting at level 1, right? So it's been a little difficult. So we kind of cut in like the middle of their backstories. So our characters are Adrian, Geltina, and Mirai. So let's start. Poor Adrian. Adrian is a dragon, sort of a half dragon kind of a deal. Kind of playing him like a dragonborn with a different little bit of the backstory and whatever. So for his first session, he was a leader of his village, a small village, him and his wife and his kid and sister and brother-in-law, nephew, a couple other people. Really, like 15, 20 people, small village. And he was out on a hunt and came back to the village to find, and please bear in mind, he wrote this backstory. It was just my job to take him through it. So his village was destroyed. Found his people dead or dying. A lot of them died as he got there or died in his arms. He gave him the mercy killing blow, tried to heal and help who he could. And he got there as the tail end of the raiders were doing their thing. And being level 1 wasn't much he could do, though he gave it hell. He's rolled up as a wizard, by the way. So it'll be interesting to see how he's going to take this big beefy dude and make him a wizard, but okay. And so his father, basically, is the silver dragon, who was able to come in and help. And it was quite a battle. And Adrian was given a few items, and he's going to have to attune to them. They'll grow with him, and he's been tasked to. He did notice that all of the raiders were human, and that they all had a particular symbol on them, a letter V. So that's all he has to go on. So he's a little out for revenge. Obviously, he's not liking humans right now. But he's been tasked to gather other dragonkin, dragonborn, whoever. Pretty sure that was gunshots. Happy New Year's Eve. So we may get interrupted by sirens here in a minute. I'm a little too close for comfort. Anywho, so what was I? Oh, so he's been tasked to reunite, not dragons, but dragonlings, dragonborn, dragonkind. Get them all back together to reunite the tribes, and rebuild what was a once great nation. Where they can be secluded and not have to worry about any other races interfering and all that heavy jazz. And in all of the chaos that ensued, he was able to manage to save one other person. And so he dropped that one other person off at a nearby village where his best friend used to live. His best friend was the first person that he got to see die, like, in his arms. So, yeah. So he took the kid there and says, you'll be safe and whatever, and heads down the road. He's heading south. Meanwhile, Mirai, poor Mirai, is a high elf druid who never had a chance to practice druidism because at a young age, young for a high elf, somewhere between 40 and 100, I don't recollect. Her village was also raided by humans. Again, her backstory. And that was fireworks, okay. So her backstory. She wrote it. Her village raided by humans. Sensing a theme here. And she was knocked unconscious during the raid and regained consciousness being sold into slavery. So no idea where she was. No idea what happened to the rest of her village. No idea what happened to the people of the village. And she lived in slavery with this human family, human nobles. I don't want to say anything in case they see it. If you know, you know. Human noble family. If you don't know, you'll find out. With them. So, enslaved to these human nobles for, like 200 years. Forever. Generations. The air quotes. Generations. Like, here, I'll do the other side too. I can't. Air quotes. I gotta hold the phone, right? Anywho. So, 200 years in slavery, finally reaches a breaking point. Like, that's it. I'm done. I gotta get out of here. I'm tired of babysitting this little girl. it's the daughter's 20th birthday, so she's escaping while everyone's distracted. And between some choices that were made and some dice rolls, she had quite the time getting out of there. It was delightful and aggravating at the same time. It was entertaining, but we had fun, and that was the key. That's the key. Have fun. If you're not having fun with D&D, you may need another DM, you may need other players, you may need another scenario. Maybe D&D is not for you. There are other TTRPGs, though, so don't give up on it, but I digress. So she finally escapes from the Vistrine family. Vistrime. And makes her way through the woods, finds a rutted road, and starts following it. Comes to a bridge. It's late at night. Decides she's going to camp out under the bridge. Pause. As she's camped out under the bridge, Adrian is walking down the same road in the opposite direction. And he's coming upon the bridge. Now, while all that was going on, Geltina is our tiefling druid. Tiefling druid. A spawn of hell using nature magic. Okay. We can work with that. So, at a young age, Geltina and her friend decided to try nature magic, druidism, and they tried wild shape. So the spell polymorph, whichever it is, I forget. I think it's called wild shape. And the spell went wrong. The spell went wild, and so Geltina found herself transformed. So while she has the properties of a tiefling, she has the horns, she smells of brimstone, etc., etc., but is built like a cat. So she has feline face, the fur, so she's a blend between a cat and a tiefling. At the same time, her friend disappeared. Having been blamed for the disappearance, and being a tiefling already makes you an outcast, but her small group of tieflings, because tieflings tend to be in small groups, they sort of exiled her, cast her out, because she was different, and so she's seeking a cure. She's seeking a cure to change herself back to being a regular tiefling. And she thinks that the cause of her physical appearance was because she was inexperienced in the druid magic. And that her inexperience is what caused the magic to go wild. She thinks. She will eventually learn why she looks like a cat. And if you already know, shh. I know you other evil DMs out there are going, ooh, a hellspawn looks like a cat. Put 2 and 2 together. Shh. They don't know yet. Shh. It'll be fun. At any rate, pardon the sniffling. It's cold outside. I'm huddled up next to it.
Got me a little fire going now.
So she's kind of just been wandering around, traveling. Searching for other druids in order to learn proper druid customs, magic, to learn, to be able to fix herself. And found that she's been going through weapons pretty quickly, so she wants something a little stronger. Just so happened that as she was looking for a good weaponsmith of a local town happened to be in trouble. She saved his life, and in exchange he put her up, said, I have room at my place if you need somewhere to stay, and yes, of course, you saved my life. I'd be happy to craft you up a good weapon, but it's going to take me some time. I'm a little backed up. I got to catch up on that, but I've got you. Just, give me a few days. At which point she was like, okay, cool, and explored the town a little bit. She found that there's a noble family that lives to the north of town who controls a lot of stuff, including the local slave trade. She also found that there's a wizarding school, but no one in the town knows anything about druidism. She went into a tavern. She met the owner of the tavern, who is a bugbear. Pardon me. And she also ran into a particular dragonborn that is probably going to jump in to help them out once in a while. DM's got to have fun too. She also ran into a wizard. She happened into the wizarding school. She decided, okay, I'm going to look around a little bit, see if I can find some spells or something like that, but quickly learned that there's a major difference between nature magic and arcane magic. Druidism and wizardry. And she learns these lessons through a fellow, blue eyes and goatee. He's about 30-ish, human, male, who was behind the counter at the school, in the library area. He was behind the counter and he's scooping up books and scrolls and telling her, he's like, look, and I have stuff to do. Good luck on your journeys and blah, blah, blah. I don't know anything about it. And, and she's pursuing him. And, just to track him down, like, hey, is there any other way you can point me? Any other way you can go? He's like, look, you might, there's the next closest village is, north of town, and you got to go out this way and follow the road, and you'll find help up there. Good luck to you. And then next thing she knows, with a little whoop, he disappears, reappears another 500 feet away, and whoop, another 500. Dimension door. So she kind of deduced that he didn't really belong in the school. What is this dude doing here? Which, if I recollect, he did confess he was just kind of looking for stuff for himself. Well, a particular scroll. And so she's headed out of town later in the evening. And is walking down the road, and it's dark. FYI, Geltina and Mirai have dark vision. Aiden does not. So we're at the point now where Aiden is north of the bridge and coming south around the corner. Mirai is at the bridge, under the bridge, to camp out. And here's two sets of footprints. And Geltina was approaching the bridge and hears footsteps coming the other way and hears movement under the bridge, so she dives into the bushes. So that's where all 3 individual campaigns have gone. And now, today, here in about that long, we're going to go in here and this will be their first session altogether. And I'm pretty sure they figured it out, and they're probably not going to jump out and attack each other, but you never know. Because we all live in the same house, I have had to continually remind them that, because I've tried to keep the sessions private, and we're all pretty smart here. You know, we can all kind of put 2 and 2 together. And in fact, I tried to remind them that you have to differentiate between what you know as a player and what your character knows. Which I'm talking here. Jeez, getting crazy. And that's one of the more difficult things to do in D&D. But a good DM, which I hopefully will be, will point out that your character doesn't know something. So, I mean, they all wrote their backstories together. Obviously, Adrian knows that the family that enslaved Mirai was called Vistream, and he's seen a letter V symbol every, so his player can put 2 and 2. Vistream, V, that's a symbol, that's the way I'm going. But your character does not know this. So you got to put these things together. So, without any further ado, other than warming my hands over the coals a little bit, let's go in, see what's going on. Up to this point, I have been running everything on a program called Encounter Plus, which is really great. Don't have anything ready for this evening as far as maps and all that are concerned, but I'm not really sure we'll need it. And if we do need to set up, actually, let me go ahead and grab these. If we do need to set anything up, we'll probably just throw down a couple of grids and what have you. So it's been a little bit of a learning curve with Encounter Plus, but when I've got it to work, it's been really great. There it is. Okay. Oh, pulling up YouTube?
See, I told you you wanted to keep it.
Huh. Oh, I didn't know if you wanted, because...
Because what?
My brain.
Well, we'll try to put it at ease.
I'm pretty sure that the YouTube app.
I don't have the link.
So, up to the search. All one word. Left side only. Space Gaming. And search, and that should bring me up. We're getting there. We're pulling up YouTube, so if you guys want to comment or anything, we'll see it on the screen and we can answer you. Not that anybody's watching now. Go back. It's the monkey. Oh, actually, it's that one. That's the thumbnail I picked. Yeah. It's all my stats, my backstory, my equipment, my dice rolls. My stats, my backstory, my equipment, my dice rolls. Okay, I can turn that volume down, and then since I'll be facing you guys, if you see somebody
Talking, we're supposed to pay
yeah,
attention.
just point. You just look up once in a while. They're used to me taking a couple minutes, but just be like, and I'll turn around like.
And it'll pop up like on the screen here.
No, not with
Yeah, you have to have the comments on. Yeah, so we can see the chat. Other than that,
This.
yeah, it'll pop up there if somebody says something. Your brain hurts and mine's gone missing.
Nobody move.
I knew I had to. Nobody move. My brain is here somewhere. I was like, okay.
Don't move.
Don't. Yeah, that'd be my luck. Somebody stepped on my brain.
Nobody move. Drop the blame.
Oh, you're gonna have to for the dice.
So, I reckon you guys are just gonna have to look at my ugly mug. I grabbed these. Well, it's in the eye of the beholder. It's not my fault you're blind. So I grabbed this stuff instead of breaking up so that we could have the channel up there. Hey, look, say you guys feedback, please. Oh, there's two of me. You wish. The world could be so lucky.
Oh my god, I don't think I'd survive that.
I kind of had, I have a little bit of a map, kind of a deal on Encounter Plus, but I just figured if we needed an encounter, we can just slap this up real quick. So everybody's familiar with where you are, what's going on.
Do you want the phone?
Oh, yeah, that could be. That might be helpful. Give me a frame.
Where did we put it?
It's on my nightstand dresser, whatever you want to call it. Nightstand dresser, something thing. Huh?
It's live.
It is like going backwards.
What do you mean?
Because you're not doing that. Because that's in the.
I mean, just a few seconds lag. Yeah. Oh, my spleen. Oh, worse than my spleen. My. We don't do that sort of thing around here. Y'all hear a knock on the door. It's FBI. There's nothing here. That's fine. I'll adjust.
The FBI shows up at my house and be like, "Where's the warrant? We don't need a warrant," says the gun.
And Florida has a stand your ground law.
I will shoot every one of you dead, and I won't miss.
I will shoot you dead.
Show me the fucking warrant. Or get the fuck off my porch.
Wait until they get in.
BT Dubs, if you guys did not realize, there are guns in D&D.
Oh, I know.
Oh, he knows.
We just prefer actually bludgeoning people to death.
Oh,
It's much
it's
more
always preferred. Always preferred.
satisfying.
Mama remembers. I remember my experience trying to pick a guy that had a revolver and Glenn fucking ruined it.
Mama.
So,
Adrian.
No, don't get.
We're using character names.
Oh,
Mom.
Jaltina.
Yes.
I am Jaltina.
Jaltina, Adrian, Mirai, Sniffles. Hi, my name is Sniffles.
Hi, Mr. Sniffles.
No, wait.
Mr.
You have
Sniffles.
to do the goofy
No, he does not.
Fafo. Please do the goofy Fafo.
Fafo.
Yeah. I'm going to find out, didn't you?
So yeah, if we need to
How do
build
we know if
an
it's
encounter,
The chat.
it'll be a bot. Oh, that's there.
It's still.
See where it says chat.
It's.
Well, go down to where it
What's
says sign
happening
into
to the
chat.
video? Yeah, you haven't signed in it. You had to do that.
Don't look.
Done.
Passwords. Make yourself look big. Do that. So everyone's rolled their perceptions and what they're doing. So let's go with.
Oh, we're there. We're ready. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So
It's reloading.
I will reiterate.
You came on the screen long way over like.
It says create a channel to join the chat.
Huh? Create a channel?
You don't need to join the chat. We just need
Oh.
to see it.
Well, can I see the chat if I'm not part of the chat?
Oh, you should be able to. Yeah. The chat will still come up.
Let's
You just won't be able to chat yourself.
Let's
Yeah.
test it.
Hold on, I have friends.
Testing.
Hey,
Yeah, hey guys.
are
Come check it out.
streaming our first encounter.
How do you spell D&D? R M Q. That would be Grum.
Hey, anybody watching, can you, I don't know, write something?
Well, you're the only one right now. It tells me how many people are watching, which is one. It should be that one. Oh, that's bigger than I thought. So I will reiterate. Is that the characters do not know what the players know. So we have to try and remember that.
Who are they?
Who are who?
Exactly.
Exactly. So.
Rawr.
Baby, turn that volume all the way down. Like mute it.
So
Well, it'll cause a really bad echo. People listening.
So Mariah, you're under the bridge, camped out, getting ready to get settled in for the evening, and you hear footsteps. And you can tell that it's two sets, one of which sounds much heavier than you, coming from this way.
Nope.
And the one that sounds about your size, coming that way.
I wait and hide.
You wait and hide, staying under the bridge.
Yeah, I ain't coming out.
Geltina,
Mm-hmm.
you have heard a quick little skittering of movement under the bridge. She rolled a really high perception. And you also hear that heavy set of footprints coming down the road, and you duck into the bushes.
Mm-hmm.
Adrian, you're coming around the corner as you're walking down the road, and you come on this bridge, and your 19 perception have heard. Now, you don't have dark vision. It is night. You don't have dark vision, but you were very able to hear skittering movement underneath the bridge. You just caught some movement.
I don't know what that means.
It means
Yeah.
okay. You've heard the skittering movement under the bridge that just kind of like and quit, and you just happen to glimpse across the bridge on the other side a moving bush, and everything's gone quiet.
How far away is the bush?
What's on the other side? The bridge is about 40 feet long. Like I said, there's a stream there when the ice melts or when it rains, but it's right now it's a dry bed.
Okay. Well, I haven't had a chance to redo
The bush should
my
be about
magic spells.
60 feet away. Whatever spells you have prepared for the day is what you have. You wouldn't. Typically, you would reset it on a long rest. If you're taking a good enough short rest, I would allow you to make a couple of switchovers.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, a good short rest. Like if you've only got an hour for short rest, then that I'm not going to say that's going to be long enough. But if you take a 4 hour short rest, then you'd be good to swap a few out if you wanted. Because I'm a nice DM. Remember that.
Noted, keyed, logged, and categorized.
Oh yeah, we
It never
reserve
hurts
the
to
right
suck up to the
tell you
DM.
if we don't like this stuff.
Huh?
Kidding. We're not gonna do that.
Never what?
We reserve the right to tell you if we don't like it. No, but
She speaks for herself.
No,
we're also going to everybody's going to be very honest and we're going to have fun with the game.
Oh, absolutely. And no, I, positive or negative, I do encourage all feedback because the more that you tell, like if you say, "Hey, I really enjoyed when we XYZ," then we'll do more XYZ. I really didn't like it when we ABC. Well, then we won't ABC, or we'll ABC a lot less. So
Use your words.
it's yes. Sometimes you don't even need words. A finger will suffice.
Hold on! What was that? I came up with a show tune. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on. I don't give a damn. I don't remember when I came up with that, but I remember
Sounds
I
like
was
something
very
You know you're
Very
permanent
soon.
on YouTube now for that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right. Well, it's not copyrighted. That's
That's
all right. I'll edit it out later. No, I won't. It's a live stream.
No. Okay. Hi, my name's Geltina. I got the lot.
Yeah, originally we were going to record these and I was going to edit them and take out all the boring shit and blah, blah, blah. But, yeah, that takes a lot of memory. So you're just going to have to deal with the bullshit. But that's what makes it more fun.
This campaign is about embracing the chaos. We're going to
Yes,
embrace the chaos.
embrace the chaos. So, you're hiding under a bridge. You're hiding in a bush. You're walking down the road and
Notice the sounds above.
stopping, still walking, investigating.
I stop after another 10 feet, and I cast Mold Earth to dig a pit under that bush. My
Okay.
instincts tell me it's a bandit.
Okay.
Sounds like a classic bandit trap. And I ready my staff.
Okay. It's a deck save, right? Yeah. Need a deck saving throw from me.
Can I
You
do
guys-
it in here?
Oh, sure.
I hate
Just
the way that thing
where it
works.
says- So
I
you're
can't
a deck
fucking
saving
stand
throw. It's going to be. Oh. So we have everybody using Beyond. I don't know if that's backwards or what, or if you can even read it as in focus. Can you see? Can you see now?
They can't.
So on Beyond,
Oh, that's like an infinity mirror.
you have your saving throws and stuff here. And if you just tap on the one she needs, which is dexterity, then it'll automatically virtually roll dice. And that is a 2. Plus 1, so that's 3. So no, you're not in the money. You
I'm in
are
the mud.
so what you did to the other dude. Okay, you're not in the money. You are in the dirt. You are as you're hiding in the bush. You suddenly just feel the earth just swallow. Just it goes completely soft, swallows you up to your shoulders, and then so you're now buried in loose soil. And considered crappled. You'll have to dig yourself out.
Do I still have my villager dude with me, or no? Did I drop
Oh no, you've dropped him off, and yeah,
Coolio.
said your goodbyes, and
Thank God. Don't need to babysit a teenager.
I can't wild shape while grappled, huh?
Technically, she's not.
read wild
grappled.
shape.
As an action, you can magically assume the shape of a beast that you have seen before twice per short rest. Are we saying seen before in this campaign?
So, if it's some sort of extraordinary creature, then, like, if you wanted to take shape of a giant eagle, hold on, have you seen it? But if you want to take the shape of a cat, obviously you've seen cats everywhere, or mice, some basic forms, sure. Have you seen a great white shark yet? Probably not. So that's why it's always, you're always welcome to try. Tell me what you're trying to do, we'll make it work.
Well, obviously,
So you want a wild shape?
Smaller, so I'm thinking cat.
It's going to turn into a cat.
Well, I'm gonna try. We're gonna see what fucking happens.
Okay, so give me a percentage roll. D100.
What's a D100?
It's a dice with 100 sides. And for those of us physically
So
rolling,
ball.
it would be the 2d10s. The yeah.
Oh, so it'd be these two.
Whoops. Where are you?
80 and 6.
86. Okay. So no wild magic. So you're still kind of like up to your knees or elbows or whatever you call that part of the cat. But you're no stranger to using litter box, are you?
No.
So you have to like squish yourself out. Under the bridge, all you hear is a slight rumble,
And probably
like the
a little
earth just kind of.
Probably a little hissing.
Yeah, maybe a little. And
Is there water underneath the bridge?
And no.
Oh, you should hope not.
Perception check.
Oh, damn, the first bad throw I've gotten, I got a 5.
So
Wait. Plus. Maybe it'll say.
yeah, unless it's a plus 12.
No, it's definitely not.
So, from what you've been able to gather, you have just been spooked by a cat. Congratulations to the big dragon dude.
There still was that second sound. If I got spooked by a cat, the sound of the bridge spooked the cat.
I mean, it's whatever your assumptions are.
How tall is the bridge?
Oh, it's not very. It's just a small stream. It's maybe 8 feet at the furthest point and just kind of tapers off. It's a small stream. I mean, it's not like any sort of a superstructure or anything. It's just something to walk over when the ice melts. And you would have to duck under for most of it, but at the deepest part, you'd be able to stand up and just brush your head.
Okay. I already have my staff out, so I'm just gonna be like. I'm gonna hop over the bridge while saying you better not be a bandit.
Hopping off the bridge down to the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay. Beginning of the bridge, middle of the bridge, other side of the bridge.
The edge of the bridge where I heard the noise. So I can go down. I'm not hopping 8 feet. I don't care how big I am.
Yeah.
I'm not hopping 8 feet.
It's just a couple feet and jump down. Okay.
3-4 feet.
And what was it? Better not be a bandit?
Yeah.
You better not be a bandit.
Is there another? Does it go all the way through, or
Does what go
is it like this, like two sides, and there's? Can I run the other way?
Okay, so
Like
The-
if I- under
so the bank comes down and the bridge just, I mean, there's no like, it's not like major architecture or anything.
Yeah,
Like they just took a giant slab and but so the embankment's there and you're just kind of like curled up in the air and trying to camp out, find a spot to sleep where and you hear a little bit of commotion and suddenly there's a giant half dragon thing going, you better not be a bandit. And he's on one side and there's the bridge and there's the whole empty side over there and the whole,
Yeah.
going across the way and
when he jumped down, I just start running away because I don't. Nope. Just got away from him. I don't want to go anymore. I'm tired. I don't want this shit.
what are you doing, Kitty?
I'm assuming since I was able to wild shape, I was able to kind of wiggle out.
Yeah,
It was loose soil.
you're free.
I'm free. I'm back to normal. Can I do that?
So, you
Can
change
you
yourself
choose
back?
to come out of wild shape?
Yes.
Because it says okay.
Yes, because it's if you're to check it, I believe is it concentration or is it?
Yeah, I mean, it says you can
You-
stay
you-
in it for an hour.
Okay,
I
but you
don't
but you
know
can
that.
drop it at will as a bonus action, I think.
You,
It makes it faster and easier.
I am a very unhappy kitty, but I am once again cat folk shaped.
So, dropping your wall shape.
Mm-hmm.
Bandit or not, whatever in the fuck is under that bridge is taking off running.
Mold earth.
I'm now
Okay.
realizing that it wasn't a fucking animal. At least one of these things wasn't an animal. It was a whole damn fucking thing that has thoughts. And I am unhappy.
Dex saving throw. What's the DC? 15?
DC for something specific?
For Mold Earth. So right there, Dex saving, so a D20 plus 1. Or if you just click on that, yeah, if you'll just click where it says Dexterity saving, it'll roll the dice. Virtually. 12.
Dexterity save.
Okay,
It does not have a DC.
let's see. Okay. Interesting. Well, for this purpose, we're going to give it one, but failed it anyway. So it does take time. It takes a second. You found yourself about thigh high in loose dirt. You've luckily escaped being up to your neck, but you're about thigh high. So you can twist, you can turn, but you're gonna have to get your legs free and or confront the dude, big giant dragon thing that's up 20 feet behind you.
Storm trying to wiggle out.
Huh?
Cussing up Storm, wiggle, trying to wiggle out.
Now you hear commotion and cursing.
Yeah, can I see them?
You have dark vision.
I'm pretty
Yes.
tall.
Okay.
Now dark vision is in black and white, not color, but it's enough that you can make things out.
Yeah. Okay.
So you
I see two figures.
you were able to see. Well, he's
I'm sparkly.
he's a pretty big feller. Kind of hard to miss. And you see, like so you've just seen this dude that tried to trap you in the dirt has now jumped down under the bridge and confronted the noise that you heard and said, "You better not be a bandit." And then, without reply, you see a high elf just like start taking off and then gets caught in the same kind of a deal as you did.
Okay.
And hasn't really said anything of substance. It's just start cussing up a storm, which you now find understandable because you were cussing up a storm. It just sounded like, "Meow."
How far away am I?
From
Them?
We're different distances, so
right. So
Yeah, but triangulate me.
you're going to be about
should be about what
30 feet from him and about 40 to 45 from her. But he is on. So as you're facing the bridge, he's on this side of the bridge, and she's taking off on that side.
Do I have to know someone to use message? Or can I just use it with visual sight?
Like telepathy of it.
That's a good question. We'll have to read it. When in doubt, read what the spell says.
You point your finger toward a creature within range and whisper a message. The target, and only the target, hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear. You can cast the spell through solid objects if you are familiar with the target and know it is beyond the barrier. Magical silence, 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood blocks the spell. The spell doesn't have to follow a straight line and can travel freely around corners or through openings.
So no, you do not have to know the target in order to use it,
Range is
but you
120
do.
feet.
But you do have to know the target if you're going to use it through walls and stuff.
Yes.
So, since you don't, if you wish to use message,
I wish to run after her and use message.
okay.
It says casting time is 1 action.
Yes, but it's a cantrip. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Cast that will. That's cool.
Thanks. So
What do I roll?
you're casting message to Mirai. Okay. There is no roll. Just send your message.
Okay.
So what is your message?
I'm not here to hunt you. Why are you running? You make yourself seem like a bandit.
I stop.
So you hear this in your head while you're cussing up a storm.
What the actual fuck was that? And I am getting out of the hole.
I'm still running up to you.
Well, it's only like 20 feet. I highly doubt you're even running. You're probably just. I mean, you're pretty big. You'd probably make it in about 4 or 5 steps. You just.
I turn around. I just grit my teeth and stand there. So he did say he wasn't gonna hunt me, but I'm still very cautious and still on guard.
So the elf has dug herself out of the hole and is standing. Well, he's what, foot and a half taller. So she's standing to him. And you are within earshot, so you can hear everything going on. But I mean, you didn't hear the message because it's a psychic thing.
Have I noticed her?
Well, thus far you've assumed
You think
you tried to trap a cat, and then you jumped down and you've been focused here.
Can I create bonfire between them?
If you do it before they get within 5 feet of each other.
It's a 6-foot range. 60-foot range, I mean.
Yeah, but I mean, you would have to do it before they catch up to
Is
each
it
other.
possible?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So then, yes, I would like to.
So, as you're trying to figure out what the hell's going on, and you're trying to figure out who the hell is this, and you're approaching, all of a sudden, there's a giant conflagration, a big
5
bonfire
foot
just.
diameter
I'm fucking out
bonfire.
there. The guy said he was friendly. Now he's not. Bye-bye.
No,
And now he's tried to bury you, and suddenly there's a magic fire
He's
in
trying
front
to
of you,
burn me.
and you're chasing
Lie.
this person down, and suddenly there's a magic fire in front of you.
Why do people always lie? Goodbye, turn around, and start bolting.
And I'm taking after his ass because I already saw since he put her in the fucking ground, he's the one that did it to me, and I want a piece of him.
So you're turning and continuing to run upstream.
Yeah, I'm running away because I ain't staying
You
around
are
to be
running for
barbecued.
him.
I am running for him, going, I'm gonna beat your ass.
You're saying this as you're running.
Yes.
Okay, so no perception check needed. Here's the fire. She's running. I'm gonna beat your ass.
How far away is she?
She what would we say, about 40 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's about 40 feet away and closing quick. Y'all don't need to see
I
this
don't
part.
want to hurt anyone. But that really would have pissed my guy off too.
Alright.
Like, really bad.
So what's he gonna do?
She's on the bridge, right?
Right.
At this.
Cheltina?
Yeah, Geltina.
I'm running towards you guys.
Well, you've gone under the bridge to get to Mirai. So on the other side, so she'll be coming down the embankment.
I decided to shift your focus because, bitch. I do not know what the fuck that was, but you did it to me first, and you're gonna explain it to me first.
Isn't this so much better than just, hey, everybody, you all met in a tavern?
So she's coming down the slope right now, right?
Yeah.
Angrily standing, and I appear to be a cat folk.
I'm running
big-
because I just ran away from home.
A big, fluffy, adorable
So she looks-
cat folk.
She looks to you what she sounded like that you assumed that she wasn't. You assumed she was a cat. She looks like a cat, but a very much larger version coming to kick your ass.
I look like a cartoon version of Simi.
Mold earth.
Give me
Not
that-
digging a pit this time.
Doing what?
Sending just a massive wave of dirt. Like a wave. Like,
Wall
Okay.
of dirt.
yeah.
Give me an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics.
And I am still following her, but not threateningly. I'm putting away my staff.
Okay, I just tapped on acrobatics?
Yes.
No. That doesn't work.
Where it says where the modifier is.
Okay.
There you go. Nat 20. Oh,
21.
she just. What kind of attack are you coming with?
I'm coming with. I would like to come with Shillelagh. Is that possible?
The fuck
I'm not
is
sure.
Shillelagh?
I'm not sure with what.
Well, pull it, Shillelagh.
Okay.
Or hand me your phone. You can.
Yes, please.
Well, well, well.
Do it. I don't know. This is all so new.
Come on.
This cat's gonna piss me
Mm.
off.
All right.
Well, I'm having some
For
buddies,
Shillelagh.
you know, that was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna hurt you." Fire, bitch.
So, the wood of the quarterstaff she is holding is suddenly imbued with nature's power. So you see this.
Adorably fluffy, very angry cat folk.
Pause. You almost didn't make it. Okay. So as she pulls this quarterstaff from behind her, it just starts getting this green light just starts floating around it like just magical vines, and you see the ends just start hardening into big knots. All right, so that's a 17 to hit. What's your AC? It should be at the top there.
11.
11. All right. Roll damage where it says 1d8 plus 3.
This is a very stupid cat.
3, 6. 3 plus 3 is 6.
6. Okay. And okay. So
6 points of damage.
yes. So this very large cat you see come running towards you, and you shape Earth, and you send this giant wave wall 5 foot tall, and she just leaps right over it, like no problem, like you would expect the cat to do, and whips out this quarterstaff that begins to glow and the ends get really big. And whag, she hits you so hard it just spins you straight around, takes half, 6 points of damage. That's half your life. I mean, shit.
What
I'm
the
very
fuck is your problem?
Which, FYI, that was just a bonus action. You still have an action that you get to use.
Yeah, I'm screaming at him first.
I stop because I hear a gigantic boom and screeching, and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, it's very obvious because you heard 2 sets of footprints,
Yeah.
and very obviously it was not a cat because you could tell that it was bipedal. So
Turn around, just starts
and you
just like curiously, like just go kind of like
and
just outside
Yeah.
the radius, just like wandering, just like what the fuck?
and you've turned in time to see this cat jump over this mound of earth and just knock the ever loving shit out of this giant dragon that's started chasing you down.
Oh, she seems nice.
Be like, oh. I may not be the
Well, thank you.
talker.
How close is she now?
I'm in your face.
Yeah, she's been close
She's,
enough
like,
to
waiting
wallop
on
you
you.
good. So
I'm like clawed
yeah,
in,
she's-
holding on, like, what the fuck is your problem? Ah, I am.
if you want to
angry.
make that an action, you can grapple him.
No, I don't want to grapple him.
Okay.
I'm just holding on because.
Oh, no,
I'm...
go ahead.
Well, no, if you're holding on to it, that's a grapple.
Okay, then grapple.
So
Cool.
it'll be contested strength. So roll just a straight strength check.
That's...
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh.
It's all right. That's contested means you're rolling strength, and
Right,
she's
right.
rolling- where's this?
Saving.
No, saving throw. Just where's this strength?
Do I add the modifier too?
Yes.
Oh, there we go. 17.
21.
All right. So you reach out to grab him to say, what the fuck? And as you reach out, he just kind of like steps back, goes off. Like he's reeling, but he's had just enough to, like, and he backs up. But she's still in your face. And just wants to know what the fuck.
I'm just quietly just like peering over like a curious cat and just kind of like at a safe distance where it would take him just like a minute. I could get like a minute head start, a minute or two head start.
Very low growl. Did you start the bonfire?
Yes. Explain yourself.
Give me a perception roll.
It's 3. So 13.
13? Well, luckily it's not that difficult. As this cat is in your face, you do notice this cat has horns. It smells like brimstone.
So
Just
tiefling.
just putting that out.
So
not a-
tiefling.
You know that. Does your character know that? How many tieflings has your dragon run into in his small little village with
It's
no,
true.
How many catfolk has he run into? Does he know the difference?
Same thing. He hasn't really traveled the world.
So he has no idea. He has no reason to think I'm anything but a catfolk with some extra bits.
He knows that you're a cat with horns and you smell like brimstone.
Does he know what brimstone smells like?
Oh yeah, he's a dragon.
Okay. That's fair.
My dad was married to a dragon that breathed fire.
If his intelligence was low enough, he might think it's his own breath. So, I mean, no offense to all you dragons out there, but little toothbrush, a little Listerine. Just saying. But that's how we come up with our dragon's breath.
But what is that? Does it mean I smell familiar to him?
It just means you smell like brimstone.
Okay. Well,
curious.
And I know we've been running this with no initiative order. So
Oh, and I'm
you guys are at whatever speed
Since
you're
he doesn't
flowing
seem
with.
to be answering me immediately, am I still aware of her? Because I imagine in the heat of battle, I would have been very aware that I separated the two of them, and she continued running.
Well, you didn't get what 15, 20 feet. And we're like, oh, hold on, you were on it. Even like as soon as she started running, you started running. So like as soon as you hit that whack, she stopped and turned around like, whoa. So, yeah, she's not too far off.
So I'm aware, and I'm like, and you?
Yeah. Thank you. I tried to burn me.
I didn't mean to burn you.
Oh, that was you. Why are you trying to attack me?
He may be mad, and then he tried to run away.
He told me like a strange voice in my head told me not to be afraid of him, and all of a sudden there's bonfire and shit, like, and
Yeah,
then-
well, I was trying to fucking walk through the fucking forest and shit, and then there's noises, and then all of a sudden, I'm in a pit of dirt. I do not like being dirty.
So I'm going to use my intimidation.
2.
Explain to her that acting like a petulant child is not an effective way
Excuse the fuck out
to
of
not
me.
seem like a bandit.
You attacked
So you choose
me!
to hide in a bush.
You attacked me!
Did you take any damage?
Well, it's not a matter of. That's not really a matter of intimidation. If you're not attempting to coerce her to do something or, give me your money. Intimidation,
I don't want money.
right. You're just saying so you're insulting.
Yes,
You're being a child. Wait, which one?
that one.
You're being a child, Kitty.
Oh, and I
Small
respond like Simmy.
Like.
furball. Good fucking luck.
Are you welcome to try? He does only have 5 hit points left.
That's the problem.
Huh? Oh yeah, you get level 2.
Am I back to having more actions? Is it back to being my turn?
Yeah, it's been long.
I'm
Each-
just watching them
each
go at
round-
it,
For those who don't know, each round of D&D is supposed to be 6 seconds. So if a spell lasts 1 minute, that's 10 rounds. And this conversation, obviously, 6 seconds has gone by. So, yeah.
You good there?
No.
That's a yes.
I want to cast Cure Wounds on him. So
Cure-
I can beat him again.
Okay. So you're going to have to burn the spell slot, right?
Okay.
It says level 1, right? Level
Yeah,
1 spell.
level
Okay.
1.
Yeah.
Cast.
Cast. And then that way it'll pull that up. And then, yeah, it should be a roll there to.
5.
Okay. So, and you did what, 6 damage? Okay.
Yeah, 6 damage.
So, it does say touch, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, predominantly right-handed.
Mm-hmm.
She puts her left hand on you, and the bruising, the swelling, everything from the shillelagh just kind of like goes away, and you feel right as rain. And everything. She brings back her other hand like she's ready to kick your ass.
So how many points did I get healed?
5.
Can I still whack him with my staff after I end, or is that 2 actions and I can't do it?
Is your cure wounds takes an action, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then no.
Go.
No, wait,
Okay.
shillelagh is a bonus action, right?
Wait. Yes.
Then yes, you may.
No! No! What happened?
My dice.
Oh no!
I guess the dice doesn't like you that much.
He
What
went
do I roll?
bye-bye.
Shillelagh, like there?
Yeah, just where it says, I think it says +5.
I take a couple
A 9?
steps back because woman like heal him and like whack
Sharon's
him.
about to get killed.
I'm like, oh shit, she bad. Oh.
I'm like, I don't like being dirty.
I'm like,
Frost breath, by the way.
I just hit you for 9 points, dude.
No.
Oh.
If she just healed me, that's her action.
I
Hold
healed
on.
5, and then Shillelagh is a bonus action.
Right.
And
Well,
I whacked
you have to make an attack roll.
Oh, okay.
Right. So where it says +5,
Oh,
if you
that.
tap on that. Okay. So yeah, that's a dirty 20,
oh shit.
and
You're,
we will
like,
take the damage
wailing
roll,
on
which
him,
was
and
a
I'm going,
9. Okay.
Ooh. I'm gonna step a couple steps back because I don't want to be next. And she's just wailing on this guy. Got it.
All right.
I'm like, no.
It's the most
Hey,
important
just
die I
back it
have.
up a little
It's the
bit.
D20.
So give me
That
an
looks like it hurts.
give me an attack roll on the frost breath.
Wait, there's not a modifier for attacks, is there?
For frost breath, I don't think so. But let's see what
I don't believe so. I mean, I don't
Oh, it's not even a roll. Okay.
Well, I'm on the 17.
So I need a Constitution saving throw.
Saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
19.
Okay. Do that. And roll 2d6.
So D6 twice.
Yeah.
1.
Mm-hmm.
3.
4 damage. Okay. So you watch this cat grab a hold in this little bit of looks like natural energy, just kind of like heals him up, and right at the same time she grabs that same quarterstaff Leia, whacks him over the head, and he rears back, and then you see this metallic blue white light start to emanate from his throat, and as he comes back forward and goes, "Whoa!" and you just see this massive plume of ice and frost just emanate from his, like, point blank in her face. You take 4 points of damage. Wait. You rolled 4.
Mm-hmm.
You take 2 points of damage because you made the saving throw,
Okay.
and you've taken 9. Which puts you at 5? 4. So even though you got, you know, the luckily between the fur and the hellfire blood, and it just kind of like steams off, but of course you're a cat blasted in the face with, but you've knocked the ever loving shit out of him. He's definitely stumbled around a bit, and apparently there's a high elf 20 feet away going,
Pretty much just summed it up. Just
I-
like, thank you.
I'm just, my turn is over.
so Cheltina apparently has yet another fan.
I know. God damn it. I just like to get information.
This is Cheltina saying this out loud.
Yes.
So the cat says she just wants information.
I have no idea what's going on at all. All I was doing was on my merry way, you know, man, my own.
I'm
goddamn
back to in
business.
his face. Like maybe he's got a goatee or something on his little dragon head. I'm holding on to it. Why did you fucking bury me in the dirt?
Yeah, I was like,
I'm a big ass dragon, yeah.
Yeah.
Headbutt.
All right, but so that's an attack roll.
Ha! 18.
All right. And it's gonna be an unarmed strike.
Yeah.
Let's
So
do 1d4.
1d4. 1.
And so as you're grabbing and asking what, so he tries to headbutt you, but he's so close, it's thunk. Just enough to do 1 point of damage.
Oh, he now done fucked up.
I cast Cure Wounds again.
He fucked around, now he's gonna find out. Alright. So
7.
how many that's your
That's
your
my
last
second one.
that's your last spell slot, right?
No, it says I have 3.
Oh, she got to. Oh, they went up to level 2. Okay. So you healed for 7. So you're healed for 7. So that's bonus action.
Shillelagh.
Make your attack roll.
14.
Your AC is 11. Roll damage.
Oh God, you're lucky. 4. Oh God, we need Snickers.
Hmm?
Yeah, we need to make sure we have Snickers.
Hush, I'm about to whoop your feline butt.
You keep talking shit. I'm over here whooping your ass.
Dun, 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 dun,
Fucking
dun, dun, dun,
walking
dun.
hairball.
At this point, I figured that she's probably the strongest, and I start like very slowly, cautiously, kind of walking just a little bit closer, you know.
just kind of sliding over towards.
It's like I don't think I don't know. I don't think they're here for me. So
Give me a perception check.
Me too. Okay.
Nat 20. So that's +3. So 3. I know.
At- So you see her walking up out of the corner of your eye, and as she gets close enough to be lit by the bonfire, it's a little piece of cloth that she keeps here, like a little rag. Like you see, it's got that symbol V on it. The one that you saw while your village was being decimated.
How many life points does he have left?
Well, you just healed him for 7.
And then
So
whacked
you're
him
at
for
11?
4.
I have 7 because she
Oh,
just
whack.
damaged me for 4.
Okay.
Son.
So now, obviously, we don't see damage at points. Not like I don't feel well today. I'm -1 point. So you've been watching him just like back and forth. I can't find. Yeah, okay, I'm fine. And somewhere in all of this back and forth, as
In my
this high
brain, I'm
elf is
like,
approaching you,
sleep,
you
sleep,
see this
sleep.
piece of cloth with that symbol on it.
You can move and do a.
You have a move, an action, a bonus action. Unless something later on says you have.
An extra, yeah.
Chill touch.
Okay.
Turn towards her.
Okay. So let's.
Start walking her way.
Well, first let's see. Read chill touch.
You create a ghostly skeletal hand in the space of a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the creature to assail it with a chill of the grave. On a hit, the target takes 1d8 necrotic damage, and it can't regain hit points until the start of your next turn.
Okay.
I'm on top of you.
So that's okay.
Okay.
So make the even though it says range, it's even so within a 5 foot range, within melee range. This is within melee range,
Okay.
but so I can cast a ranged spell in your face. Yeah, without having to touch you. So spell attack roll.
Nat 20.
Oh, plus your modifier. Okay. And
I don't know what my modifier is.
well, that's okay. Nat 20 is more than gonna hit. And what was the damage?
1d8.
All right, so roll a d8. Real quick, while we've lucked out and haven't hit max so far, but are we doing exploding dice?
I still vote no.
I'm scared of it, but you know what? Can we change? Can we vote every session?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to, great. If you don't, we
Because
change
once
it.
once we gain a little more confidence.
Well, how about we hold off for now since everybody's still level and one good explosion is just going to take out the whole party. So, okay. Yeah. So 1d8 plus what? Or is it just 1d8?
Just 1d8.
All right. So roll damage.
7.
Unfortunately, yes, it was a critical hit. It is double the dice roll.
Wait, so
And you have 15?
13 now.
Yep. Huh?
13 because of the first two. Actually, no, 12 because of the other one.
Oh, there's a couple damage. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's necrotic?
Mhm.
Okay.
She can't heal till the next turn.
She's not gonna. She doesn't have enough hit points. So he just looks at you and reaches out, and as he reaches out, you see this spectral, ghostly hand emanate from his, wraps around your skull, just melts in, and you're out. And he turns and faces you.
Start backing up. Time to go.
Message.
Okay. Send your message.
I will say this one more time. I will not harm you if you explain that V you have on that cloth.
Give me a death saving throw.
Stop. Turn around.
Which one is that?
Hold on, wait for him. He has to hear it.
Yeah, give me a moment. Come on. Okay. So you've taken 14 damage. So we're gonna go ahead and put that in.
Okay.
Then when you do, it brings up the death saves.
Okay.
So, okay. I don't see a way to do it. So what we'll do is we'll roll a d20. That's a 2. So that's one failure. So we knock off one fail. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
2 more, huh? D20.
Now.
15.
Just gonna.
Oh.
So I will tell you what I know. If you do not turn me in for what I tell you, that's the deal.
Yeah. 15 is a success.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where did you get that cloth?
Are you still using message?
No.
Okay.
I just ran away. Then the V, I'm guessing. It's the Vistrine family. My captors. They captured me as a little girl, and I've been there for hundreds of years, serving them pompous asses and their bitch of a daughter. And I just now escaped.
Give me another saving throw. Okay, that should be a fail. Okay.
Big fail.
I'm not interested in trouble.
Since you were enslaved, I do not see you as a threat, but those people killed my entire tribe. If you wish them dead, I will help you, but first, we have a walking fur ball that we probably should keep from dying.
So you're gonna help her out?
Yes.
How?
Do you know healing magic?
I don't have healing magic, but I could ask some of my friends in the forest.
You don't have healing magic? You don't have cure wounds? Well, well,
For myself, but nobody for it. I have better healing since I'm level 2 or whatever.
so I haven't had time to look over your changes there.
He needs to see your phone.
Yeah,
Yeah, just
there's a place where I was saying it. Maybe? I don't know. But I don't have healing magic, but I could ask some of my friends to see where some herbs would be for healing.
Oh, that'd be
oh, yeah, she really doesn't. Wow. Non-healing truth? Yet, not yet. That's okay. Level 2. Interesting. It's another roll.
16.
Okay. So that's 2 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Nobody has any potions. Nobody has any healings, and you hear that death rattle coming out of this poor little kitty girl.
I'll take some extra clothes that I have and try to stop some of the bleeding.
Okay. Give me a medicine check.
Nine. No, 8. Sorry, right around 8.
8. You're trying. I mean, it slowed it down a little bit. But it's still, it's necrotic. It's like just by nature, just eating like away. She's dissolving.
What are we gonna do?
Religious shit helps, right?
It depends what kind of religious shit you're talking about.
My amulet to Tiamat.
Okay, what you gonna do with it?
What was the fucking symbol for out of character? Was it this?
Out of character?
Out of character.
Out of
Okay.
game, out of game, outside of game.
Out of game. Well, my character should know, but if I asked, would Tiamat help heal someone that was not Dragon Race?
Okay, so give me a history check with advantage. Which means roll twice. Give me the bit higher of the two.
10. 16.
Okay, 16 in your modifier.
When I find it. +1.
So 17?
Mhm.
Okay. So while you haven't been too incredibly involved, you're a dragon. Obviously, you know the dragon gods. And Tiamat is one of the oldest gods. Many millennium ago, there was a war between the gods. When one of the gods fell, the other one just tore him in two. One half became Bahamut. The other half became Tiamat. Bahamut, the silver dragon, god of justice, has many paladins, templars. Tiamat is a god of vengeance. Tiamat believes herself to be essentially the god of gods, and nothing will stand in her way. She's really not going to give up. I mean, like, you've got to really, really, really have an end for Tiamat for her to be able to do something. And beyond that, Tiamat herself resides in hell, on one of the planes of hell. She has her own citadel, her own. So she would have to actually get off of that plane of hell, find a portal, get to you, or find a way to portal to you to help. Not that she couldn't, but even for a god, that is a monumental task, because while she is in hell, in her layers in hell, and considers herself the god of gods, there is a reason she's not on the top layer. Back into character, would you like to assist with this medical check?
Yes, and I will use my blanket.
Okay. Wrapping her up. Trying to help stop the bleeding. Give me a medicine check.
I have that skill.
Dear God.
Shouldn't have pissed off a dragon.
You started it.
You're dead.
Give me perception checks. Mirai.
Perception.
Dirty 22.
23.
Do you have like a +4 to perception?
+3.
23. Perception.
Okay. So, as you two are trying to staunch the bleeding and keep this poor girl from deteriorating, you hear another smaller set of footsteps coming down the gravel. Give me another saving throw. You're 2 and 2, right?
Mm-hmm. 15.
All right.
Finally lives.
So,
Not necessarily. There's one more to go.
oh, I thought you were 2 and 2.
I was.
It's
Do I need
not
to check
6
the roll
total
six?
throws.
Oh,
It's
okay.
until you hit 3 positive
Yeah, whichever
throws.
one.
Oh, okay.
You had 2 fails and 2 saves, and then just rolled a 15, right? So that's
Yeah.
your third save.
Okay.
Okay. So. Wonder why I didn't do it automatically. So, you get to heal 1 point,
Okay.
and that brings you back.
Barely too late.
So, as you guys are wrapping her up, patching her up, it's mash gone wrong. You're like, you're trying, you're doing your best, and somehow you manage, and through her sheer willpower, it just she's back.
Barely, but there.
And from the direction of the footsteps, you hear, "Kitty girl, is that you?" And then, boom, and suddenly before you stands a human male, blue eyes, goatee. He's got the wizard hat and the robes. Really wicked looking staff. Enough to make you jealous. Are you okay? What's the matter? What the fuck did you do to my friend?
I didn't do anything. It was all him.
What did
All
you?
him.
I will eat you, human.
You will not. You don't know who you're fucking with.
He made me dirty. And then he breathed nasty on me.
I see that.
She hid in the bushes like a bandit.
I'm sure she was hiding for a reason, and he reaches over and is scratching your head and behind your ears.
And then hit me with a staff with glowy shit.
Why did you hit him with a staff?
He made me dirty.
Well, you shouldn't have made her dirty. Why did you make her dirty?
Because she acted like a bandit.
I'm smaller than you, asshole.
You hid in a bush.
I'm smaller than you,
I
asshole.
no offense. I would probably hide in the bush if I saw you coming too, dude. I mean, like, well, I mean, I wouldn't, but I mean, yeah, 10 years ago I might have. But you got to understand, dude, you're 8, 9 feet tall, 30 feet tall. What's the D&D equivalent of Godzilla? You're like a Tarrasque running around here. Like anybody not a dragon would probably hide from you.
And then he wouldn't tell me why. So I cured him and hit him again.
I told you why.
You did not. You breathed frost at me, so I cured you and hit you again.
I spoke to you prior to that.
No, you didn't.
Hairball.
Here, honey, drink this potion.
Okay.
2d4 plus 2.
Six.
2.
I rolled 2d4.
Okay, let's do it. So 8. So you heal 8 points.
Okay.
Well, whatever's going on, let's just y'all figure it out.
He made me dirty.
Your
And then
bosses
touched
are
me.
on the way, so you might not want to be around because I'm supposed to be meeting them shortly. I don't even know why you're out here, but you're cool. I didn't see you. You good? You play nice?
Human, you are meeting with the people who killed my tribe. Are you a slaver?
Me? No.
Then why are you friends with something that smells vaguely of my people?
I'll have you know that I happen to be a fucking tiefling stuck in this abominable form, and then you make me dirty, and then you won't tell me why, and you try to run away, and so I fucking hit you, and then I ask again, and you still won't tell me why, and you fucking breathe frost in my face, and I cure your ass so I don't kill you, so I can hit you again, and you still don't answer my question!
She was nice enough not to kill you.
The sorcerer turned her into a cat, didn't they?
I don't know.
Seems appropriate for the attitude.
I'm gonna bite.
I'll bite you right back, and I have a bigger mouth.
Who says the party has to get along?
No one. Elf,
What?
what are those humans' capabilities?
They're able to take. They took on my village completely.
Wait. Who? Humans?
The Vestreams. They command humans.
Okay.
Why do you laugh?
Man. Yeah. As you were.
Do you have food on me?
Are the Vestreams not human?
Yeah, we can just assume everybody's like we're not going to track rations and ammunition.
Well, I was asking because I wanted to see if I could use Gooseberry. That would be my third and final spell slot.
You want to use a spell. That is out of
yeah.
character, by the way.
You won't need it.
Okay.
I mean, you got a good heal.
I got a cure wound too.
Unless somebody does something stupid, then you'll probably be able to get a long rest.
I'm still angry. Someone could scratch my ears and make me better. But I won't admit it.
Mage, what is your affiliation with the Vestreams? Why are you meeting with them?
Oh. Everybody's got to have someone to toy with.
So you see the Vestreams as a plaything.
Oh, yeah.
So you are not friendly with them.
Well, I mean, as long as it's profitable to me, all right, but
Seems fair.
if not, I'll feed them my pets.
So you would not stand in the way were someone to try to destroy them.
Hmm. 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 Uh, Probably not.
Exclusive
I
trade
don't think
rights
there
to
would
the
be any
dragons.
love lost, but
Exclusive trade rights with Dragonia.
oh, I ain't worried about trade rights and shit. I've got bigger fish to fry.
Tiefling,
Mm.
I am sorry for breathing ice on you.
And the nasty breath.
That would be the ice.
The other nasty breath that killed me.
The
That
hand.
wasn't breath.
Dick.
Hairball.
Mm. Why did you paint me dirty?
Can you feel?
Because I thought you were a bandit, hiding, trying to shake me out.
Well, you're big and stumpy. And there was more than you there. So of course I want to know what's coming. I'm this tall. Compared to that.
Tiefling, how do you know this human?
I met him in the town. I'm trying to find, to learn more about my magic so I can fix this abomination.
She calls it an abomination.
Your tiefling magic?
Druid magic.
Where's your tribe? You should have been taught by your tribe.
I made a mistake. And now I have to fix it before I can go home.
Aren't druids supposed to be forgiving? Of their own,
Druids
anyway?
might be, but tieflings aren't. Tieflings
So your
don't
tribe
really
is a tribe of druidic tieflings.
No.
Her tribe is tieflings. Her
I
tribe
just
are-
happened to be
sorry.
druid, and I wasn't supposed to practice wild shape yet.
Tieflings traditionally are not druids. Because you're talking about hellspawn using nature magic.
Most of the time.
Which
they're
is why
rogues
she has
or-
a chance of her magic going wild. But that's... Your characters don't know this, but your characters would know enough that a tiefling druid is not a common thing.
I think it's fucking cool that I picked this character like randomly, and then we watched that movie.
Yeah, it works pretty well.
I was like, dude, and she was pretty on point for Simi. A little more autistic. More like a combo of me and Simi.
She mostly just acts like a tiefling. Ish. Minus the living in a giant grown tree part.
Yeah, that's why I like to smack first and then ask questions.
So that fur was wild shape gone wrong.
I guess so. I still don't know. I can't find anyone to teach me. I need to understand magic so I can figure out how to fix it, because no one knows how to fix wild magic. So I'll have to learn. And I can't go home until I do.
What about you, druid?
I was enslaved most of my life and everything. Wasn't able to use much of my druidity. Only to play simple tricks that I knew to piss off the Vistern family. And they
Yeah.
would seem like coincidences.
Yeah, I'm sure they wouldn't knowingly let you do all that. I've seen what they do to their slaves. I'm not really too keen on it myself, but
Yeah, try being
I'd rather have
long-lived
worshippers
and
than
you can't
slaves.
get away.
Hmm?
Try living for a long, long time.
Oh, I'm trying.
I like you, elf. You are humorous. So besides being a human
Mm-hmm.
and a mage,
Mm-hmm.
What are you?
Hmm.
Why are you here?
Well, I was just passing through and I heard ruckus, and I mean, I'm on my way up to.
But why would a
Well.
human willingly choose to help someone? Especially one of not their own kind.
I have a thing for furries. Squeak, squeak, squeak. I liked her when I saw her in town. I feel bad because, like, I have vast amounts of arcane knowledge, but I don't know anything about nature magic, and the only other druid I ever ran with, well, he met with the Raven Queen a little too soon. But yeah. That's what he gets for tangling with a beholder when he wasn't ready. Brave dude, though.
Well,
I should have learned more from him.
well, it's been fun, but I think I gotta go now, so.
Yeah, I got some setting up to do before they.
Where are the humans coming from? Which direction?
Their place, I reckon. Tom's back that way. He points where down in the direction that you were heading, that Sheltina was coming from. And yeah, I got to get going too. So nice meeting you.
Please don't.
Okay.
Please don't tell
Nice
me.
enough, I suppose.
Please don't tell them you saw me.
I don't even know if they know you're not in the house. I don't even care if we got stuff going on. Kitty girl. Good.
Yeah.
I pull out one of the bloody V-cloths that I took from the knights back in my village. And I hand it to the mage. And I say, tell them that he found it on the mountains.
I'm not a messenger boy. You can feel free to track them down. They're on their way up the hill, so. Which, I don't know if you probably didn't. There's a small path that they'll be coming down the road here. There's a path there, it goes in the cave. But, yeah, I gotta go.
Hey, tall, dark, and scaly.
Yes, Tiefling.
Do you know druids?
All the druids I knew have been killed by that human family that she was entrapped to.
Somebody's
Everyone in my
killing
village.
druids?
They killed my entire tribe.
That's why
My
I
son.
can't find anybody.
Yeah, they just so you druids know they're not too keen on nature magic.
That's why I never.
They might like that little ice hand thing you did, but
That's why I never, let out my magic. My father taught me when I was very young, before they took me. But I knew simple spells. But they never caught on to it. If they knew, I would have been in a shit ton of trouble.
What exactly do you need to accomplish?
what do you mean?
Let's say you have business. How will we know when your business is complete so that we could possibly conduct our own business?
You'll know when my business is done.
The human said there's a cave nearby.
Yeah, I gotta go. Give me perception checks.
21.
20.
21.
Dirty 20.
Dang, y'all making this all kinds of fun. As this wizard just disappears as quickly as he showed up, you all see a scroll just fall down to the ground right where he was standing, like he dropped it on his way out.
Pick it up.
Okay.
I would like to sniff it first.
You're just watching them.
Yeah, pretty much.
I
I'm
also
just
have
like-
Arcana as a skill. Can I roll
An Arcana check?
Yeah.
We get
Detect
there.
magic.
Oh, we'll get there. So you've all seen the scroll. You're reaching for it. You're trying to sniff it.
And I'm just curious about it. Just like, what the fuck? You dropped something.
So, what is the result of this? Both of you attempting at the same time.
I'd like to smack his hand while I attempt to sniff it because you should sniff first.
So you're gonna pull your hand back, or are you gonna keep reaching while she's smacking through you?
I stop my hand short and use detect magic.
Okay. And you want to detect magic.
16.
Okay. Give me an Arcana check.
9.
Okay.
All hot. Painful.
So wizards have spell books and scrolls because the magic that they cast, arcane magic, is incredibly difficult to keep all of the everything in your head, especially with that many available spells. So you write them down. That's what you have to have prepared. That's what, and it's the same thing with scrolls. Your detect magic can tell that this is an incredibly powerful spell. Like it's like.
I have a question. And so I was reincarnated as a spider. So what? Remember, she gets the multiple sections of brain: your body brain, magic
Split
brain.
Split brain.
Yeah,
Parallel minds.
parallel minds. So it requires parallel minds. Essentially,
What?
there's
What
like
the
the
fuck
brain
are you
that
talking
does the
about?
magic, and then there's the part of the brain that does the body driving, and then there's the
No,
part
it's
of the
just
brain
too
that
much
does
that
the
you have to write it
calculating.
down.
Oh, you mean for wizards? For
Yeah.
arcane?
Yeah.
Well.
Because the reason I say that is because that would be a way to use body brain to cast magic. Your body is reading the fucking words on the scroll. The rest of your parts of your brain can do the other shit.
No. They have to write it down because it's too much shit constantly available. Like, me as a magus, I have certain spells that I have to prepare each day to cast, right? Sorcerers have to pray to whatever god they worship, and they get randomly assigned. Wizards learn all this shit, but most of it is in a spell book, so they have to look up the spell. Because it's too much information to retain in your head. You'll forget parts of it.
Okay.
Kind of like why Bobby had that massive fucking library. And why it was such a fucking hit to Sam and Dean when it burned down.
Oh, yeah.
There's just too much information. No one can memorize all of it. Granted, if I remember correctly, there is a similar skill from that anime that is in D&D. I just don't remember what class actually gets it.
Sorry. Couldn't hold it.
What about insight?
So, okay.
You're already using it.
So, the magic of the druids is, for all intents and purposes, a communion with nature. You're asking nature to wrap its vines around. You're asking nature to shape for the water to shape this way. You're asking nature to do these things. And the world of the arcane for wizards and sorcerers and that magic comes from the weave. The weave is
basically the ether.
Yeah, it's where all the magic comes from. It pulls the power from, which is, it's like on a whole nother plane. There's a goddess who is assigned to measure that, because trying to decide if y'all need history check. We'll just make this kind of commonish knowledge, especially you being a wizard. There was once upon a time a wizard who was casting 10th and 11th level spells, like taking mountains and turning them upside down and building cities on top of them, and they floated in the sky. and it drew much magic from the weave. And then he tried to cast a spell. I don't know, I think it was called Krasis Avatar. At any rate, it was a 12th level spell.
And he rolled
That
that one.
really should be like an impossible task, and it drew so much energy that the goddess who was protecting the weave had to sacrifice herself to keep everything from just annihilating the universe, if you will. As she was resurrected, like she came back, or was she replaced? Either which way. And that temporary interruption in the weave caused all the floating cities to fall, and all magic just like quit for a time before it was able to come back. And so now the new HNIC said, look, can't cast anything above 9th level now, period. Just not to say it has not been worked around, but says nope, 9th level, that's it, done.
Stop fucking with reality, people.
So
So I detect that it's a very powerful scroll.
you sniff at the scroll. It smells like blue-eyed beardy dude and old paper.
Okay.
And the writing that you see, it's just a bunch of jumbled symbols, because
Yeah.
there's been no study in any magic really, much less arcane. And you see some symbols that you might be able to try to figure out. What was your detect magic? No, you were able to detect that some really powerful magic.
I am not leaving this for the humans. Take it with us.
And give me are you looking at the scroll?
No, I'm just picking it up.
You're just picking it up.
We can look at it later.
So it's a very powerful magic.
I got a question. What do you mean us?
The humans would be hunting you and would be very unhappy if you were there. And I have a fondness for something that does not like this human family. And the humans said there was a cave.
You offering me protection or something?
Do you need it? If you need it, I will provide it.
And what in return? What do you want?
Help me kill them.
So you're gonna stop them from killing druids?
I'm going to stop them from existing.
And killing druids. Which would be good for me, because I need to find druids to learn shit. I'll come with you.
I will only be willing to come with you if you can promise my freedom. Because I've been...
My people do not enslave elves.
Very well. I believe you, and I will come with you.
So we all go into the cave?
Yeah, we go into the cave.
Yeah, we're all heading to the cave.
Okay.
He said there was a cave.
He said with a shit-eating grin.
Was that a panicked DM laugh, or was it a...
No. That was this is going to be fun.
He said there was a cave. And I obviously cannot go into town.
I cannot either. If one person from
Why
that
can
family...
you obviously not?
Humans hunt my kind for our skins and horns. It is very hard to hide horns under a hood.
You're making a broad generalization over a handful that you've run into. And you're going with?
Yeah, we're
Well,
going
yeah,
with...
you can't. That's kind of obvious. And I just really don't give a shit either way.
She said she'd come.
He said I'd come. He's trying to keep these people
Well,
from killing
you probably
druids.
just don't give a shit about going into town or not.
Oh, no. I need to go back eventually to see the blacksmith anyway.
I do need to pick up supplies, but I can't be seen in towns, or I could be snuffed out by the stream because he has spies everywhere.
I don't
We
mind
could try to
going
turn
into
the blanket
towns.
into a cloak.
I've been searching for a blacksmith that can build me a staff that can stand up to my wild magic when it goes crazy. So I don't mind going into town, but I need to be checking out all the blacksmiths I can find in there.
If those blacksmiths were still alive, I'd take you to him.
I don't know if I've said this. Every time you cast a spell,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to need a percentage roll. And currently you're at 50-50. So if you roll less than 50, it's going to go wild.
Yep.
Which it may or may not move up or down, depending on the circumstances. Come on.
Weed snackage.
I need...
Snacks in a minute. Let's get to the cave.
I feel we're not going to get to the cave.
I feel like there's something in the cave.
In the cave.
Perception checks.
Perception.
Oh! Nat 20.
Ooh, goddamn! I don't see shit. 7.
20.
You might see a little.
Natural or dirty?
Dirty.
Dirty 20?
16 plus 4.
Okay. What was yours again?
Nat 20.
Natural 20.
Natural
Okay.
20.
Even those, weighted dice over there.
I'm using the dice tower.
As you guys are heading towards the direction as you're getting to the other side of the bridge, for some reason the cat doesn't hear it, but you two are able to hear the sounds of a horse-drawn carriage coming from the town.
We need to hide right now.
You recognize some of the voices.
We need to hide right now.
Let him finish.
One of which is Thrak, the one who drug you around the corner. One of which is the guy you tried to spit on. And there's another voice that you do not recognize, that you have never heard before.
They recognize 2 of them, but one of them I don't recognize. 2 of them I don't have good history.
And you can tell that there are 7 horses, and it's a large carriage.
What's around us?
You're just on a rutted road surrounded by so it's where you are is like where the mountain starts to like gradually fade out. So there's like little bits of forest, no, there's not like 60-foot sequoias and shit, but tall enough trees and foliage and bushes.
Can
And
we get to the bridge
boulders?
in time underneath the bridge?
well, you've already like left the bridge behind. It's just, it's behind you a bit, and you're not going to be able to get to it before the carriage comes around the corner.
There are boulders, like big ones.
Give me an investigation roll. 18.
22.
19.
Yeah, you guys are able to find a big enough boulder 15, 20 feet off the road that'll hide behind you. All 3 would be able to duck behind him. It's a big hunking, chugging.
Run and duck behind the boulder.
Run and duck behind the boulder.
I followed them. I don't know what's going on, but I'm doing it.
Well, as you get around the boulder and the carriage just passes by, I think.
Activate stealth.
Everyone give me a stealth check.
Oh, thank God.
17.
15.
22. Dirty 22, but a 22.
17.
Oh yeah, bye. Sorry, had to check on something that's on the DM's end of the phone. So how are y'all standing behind the boulder? Who's where?
I'm behind a dragon.
You're behind him?
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of that boulder. I'm squatted down, like as low as I can get, like
Alright.
fucking.
Are you beside behind him?
Too. Yeah, I'm copying mirroring.
Yourself? Okay. Give me a perception check.
30-20.
Okay. So as you're trying to peer over, sneaky though you all were, you see a dagger just fly over your head and lands behind the lot of you. And as soon as it hits the ground, there's a dragonborn with his hand on the handle. And the carriage goes on by.
I wait for the Dragonborn to come here. We are fucking kin. Like, I have no reason not to trust him.
Oh,
I don't know you.
I know you.
You're cute. You're in trouble. Stay low. He throws the dagger onto the carriage and poofs off.
Ooh.
My kith has run away. Okay, the carriage is gone. I like him. He's mysterious. I want to talk to him.
Yeah, he's probably gonna be back in the midst of your nightmares.
Who is he? Do you know him?
No,
No?
I've heard of him, but I
You've
don't-
heard of him. Who is he?
Pretty much the shadows.
He is the shadows. So he's a thief. He's a magical thief. He's a cool dagger.
No, he
Give me a perception check. 12. It's okay. Lucky for you, it's not hard to fish when it's not hard to miss fish. Where did fish come from? Miss fish sounds the same. What is this? Is that showing? Okay, no worries. So
Mirrored.
kind of hard to miss the fact that this dragonborn who looked at you and said you're cute, with this little half smile, like yeah, I'll do the furry thing, was wearing a hat that, while it may have been a little broad rimmed on a human and definitely oversized pimp hat for a gnome, on a dragonborn it's kind of this big, like a boulder hat. But it's a fancy rimmed purple crest velvet hat with a big long golden feather sticking out of it, and it made him look particularly fancy. Maybe a little taller than he should have been. It was charming.
I hope we meet him again.
Wait, shouldn't we be following that coach?
No, we have to keep her hidden.
I thought we were going to go kill the people that are killing druids.
I don't think
We
any
need
of us are
information
in
on
that
them first.
We're thinking
And
anybody's in the condition to be able to take over an entire castle and like their mansion and all of their people and all of the slaves and all of the soldiers.
We need
Not to
information on
mention
this
the
family.
trappers.
We need to know their defenses, their capabilities, who they have, who they don't have. Do they have slaves that if we freed, would they fight with us?
They're pretty miserable.
Well, I'll tell you this.
Or do they know how to fight?
Fighting with
No.
me, y'all need to keep your distance. I never know when my magic's gonna go wild.
It's
Slime.
not surprising. Tiefling blood and druid magic don't mix well.
Honestly, I'd rather be by you than that fucking Bestream family. Them sons of bitches, cocksuckers up
Well,
in there.
I think my kith might take care of that carriage for us. He seems very skilled with a knife. So A strange sorcery, but I like it.
I wonder if he and the lizard guys are working together. I met them both in the village back there.
We'll address another time when we actually are in a safe place.
Oh, we're still heading to the cave?
Yeah.
Do we have a reason to still head to the cave?
I don't know.
The carriage is gone.
Mm.
What time is it?
In game or real life?
In game.
We're looking. It's getting on about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
So we need to either find a place to stay for the night and hidden, or we need to
6
Run
to 8
like hell.
hours.
run like hell and maybe find a place in the way, or camp down somewhere very, very, very hidden. But we are still in Vistream territory, so.
What color's her hair?
White.
Are there berry bushes in this forest?
Berry bushes?
Yeah.
What's he want up? I mean,
How do you feel about dyeing your hair?
Will it come out?
It'll keep you hidden. Won't help a whole lot. Can't do much to change your features unless we put war paint on you. But we could dye her hair.
They are looking for white dye. Yeah, we need to dye my hair.
Okay.
so you're gonna try to dye her hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Berries. Lots and lots of berries.
So
Ink.
That or we just go.
uh
That or we just need to get. Someone need to start bleeding. Dye my hair with blood.
You know.
Okay.
let's see.
I'm not cutting myself to dye your hair. Berries will work just fine.
Okay.
What is this?
I follow them.
Yeah. Are you
Are we at a like a place where we could stop?
No, he's trying to find a way. He's trying
Just
to
hurry
dye
up
my
and
Well,
make
hair.
her snacks.
what's yeah, you got time to make snacks and stuff. Matter of fact, I might even take a break here for you. Have a cereal. That's
Yes.
holy shit, it's been over 2 hours. Weird thing is I don't really feel that much of an urge to have one. But... Are you helping to dye her hair?
No.
Okay. Are
Yeah, go.
you helping him to dye your hair, or are you just allowing it to happen?
I am allowing it to happen
Okay.
because it needs to be done quickly.
Give me a performance roll.
16. Come on.
Which not sure if performance to be the right one. We'll go for it this time.
Don't fuck up my hair.
Yes.
19.
Okay. So it does a great job. It's
Oh, I love this dice.
so you've gone from silver to almost red, just slightly pinkish, like a metallic. Well, I guess deeper than a rose. Nice, deep metallic-y looking red color. So you can successfully a redhead.
Okay. Whew. Just want you to know how much trust I put in for that.
So
Now
for
the humans to spot you.
for the time that it's taken to crush and juice the berries and get it worked into the hair and comb out the hair and yeah, it's taking you about the better part of 2 hours. So sun's not come up yet, but dawn is starting to the night is starting to fade. You're starting to see a little bit.
So that means we probably need to go find some shelter, somewhere hidden.
Yes, now we'll go to the cave.
Now. You coming to the cave?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're all heading to the cave.
Sprinting.
Right. So, as our intrepid heroes are heading toward the cave to seek shelter, which apparently they hope to find amidst a carriage full of people that don't like them. We're going to take a break. Aye. Whoa. After these messages, we'll be right back.
We gonna pause it?
Huh? No, I'm just going to keep the stream going. They're used to me doing this all the time.
Okay.
Well, he's going to have a cigarette. Well, we'll be back in 5 minutes. I used to do it with zombies all the time. When you're playing zombies, they just pause it and be like, yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes.
You should see if there's a notes section on that Beyond so you know your hair's dyed red.
Yeah,
I think there is.
there is.
Man, I got real fucking lucky with that one chill touch attack.
Mm-hmm.
Little. Alright, that's enough! Woohoo! You almost killed her. Yeah, I don't really feel that bad. She whacked me with a fucking stick.
Plug my phone in. Bitch! I asked you a question.
My character answered you. You did not listen.
Makes sense.
You look like a bandit makes perfect sense.
I just was on the sidelines just going, what the fuck?
Your shit was about to get wrecked when I noticed that bee. But I built my character to ask questions and hit later.
It just occurred to me that
He might be very, very angry. He might be very, very
and it occurred to me as soon as I stepped outside that there's some folks I should probably tag who might actually enjoy watching this. How's you guys? I'm gonna see if I can sort that out. We have 2 viewers. I don't know. Maybe I'll try later just to send it like, hey, I did a live stream here. Go watch it now. And for anybody who hasn't been outside this evening, woo, it's almost 10:30. Might want to catch it before it sets. It's getting a little low on the horizon, but there is a very beautiful moon out. Well, at least here in Pensacola, Florida, it's a beautiful moon. Hope y'all are having a good New Year's Eve. Hope everyone's being safe. It's gorgeous. After we're done with this campaign, I don't know if I said it at the beginning of the feed or not, but we do have plans at midnight. We're going to drop this live. We're going to start up another live for Magic the Gathering Arena. So if you like playing Magic the Gathering and or Arena, I have spent 2.5 months saving up to go, like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I told you. But yeah, we're going to be opening a lot of packs of Magic the Gathering cards. Kind of stoke the fire. There we go. Fire! I made fire. I'm so good. Just in time to warm up Little League, get back inside. My brain is not currently where it needs to be. Hi, you can see me on real life being confused.
Nobody move! The GM lost his brain.
Drop my brain again.
Okay.
Oh, I found it. In a fucking clamshell.
So,
Oh, hell no. Hell no. That bitch is covered in syrup. This shit is going back into the kitchen. I don't know what you thinking.
I want to speak to a manager.
I am not taking the risk of syrup getting on this car.
So, obviously the carriage is much faster than you guys. But you do, you know, with the help of the wizard, you did happen to notice, well, in y'all's dark vision, did happen to find the little path that veered off, not far, you know, about where he told you. And you can see that they're obvious tracks of a large carriage, and 7 horses just recently trampled through here. So you know you're going the right way. And it's only a few hundred yards off the road before it's just the carriage is there, and it's parked in front of this very nondescript, like, blink and you miss it, little, barely a hole inside the rock.
Mm-hmm.
And sitting on top of the carriage is Ogre Guard Thrak. And he's just got this deck of cards. He's just like thumbing through. He's not really paying attention. But he's the only one you see.
Hide.
Hi.
Are we also hiding?
Mm.
Stealth checks?
Dang it.
I got a dirty 20.
Oh.
6.
God damn it!
6.
This fucking tiefling.
6.
Tiefling.
Wait, what?
6.
You too?
Yeah.
A tiefling who is currently in the shape of an adorable anime style fucking kitty.
Yes, but you?
God, I'm pretty fucking
Damn
disgusting all on my own, and I don't come off as threatening.
So,
You're not the issue.
the very large dragonkin has been hunting for many years. He's accustomed to sneaking up on prey. Makes not a sound as he comes through the bushes. The kitty and the high elf, well, you know how you're trying to be sneaky and oops, there's a limb. Oops, there's a
That'd be
pile of
me.
leaves. Oops, that just hit me in the face. Oh my God, was that a spider web?
Here, a leaf wrestles on I pick a
And Thrak very quickly shoves the cards down into a leather pouch, jumps up, tries to like put it back in his pocket real quick, and it just falls all the way off the top of the carriage to the ground. And he pulls out his sword. Who's there?
I step out by myself.
What are you doing here?
I'm dirty. I want to go home.
Well, this is not home. I suggest you go find home.
I was trying to.
Well, it's not this way.
I don't know which way to go.
The way you came.
I don't want to go back that way. I was trying to go the opposite of that way.
So you don't want to go home.
I do want to go home.
Give me a deception check.
I'm not lying.
True. I make it a performance check.
Oh, performance.
I'm
Hold on.
just crouched down really low.
Oh, I got a 22 for the.
Oh, for the roll itself.
Yeah.
Like,
For 22
Oh,
total.
yeah,
so-
that's fair enough. Oh yeah, because he just rolled dumber than a box of rocks anyway.
Oh, kitty.
Right. So this ogre, who's roughly the same size as this dragon, just hops off the top of the carriage like it's nothing. The whole carriage is wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I mean,
You're very tall.
you're very fuzzy.
If I could sit on your shoulders, I might be able to tell which direction I need to go.
Give me a persuasion check. Ooh,
18.
the 19. Look, Kitty, I like to help you out, but I'm kind of...
Mama, do you not have a modifier?
I do.
Shit.
I got 18.
That's with the modifier.
Shit.
Kitty, you're cute and all. I'd like to help you out, but I'm on the clock here, and like, if they saw me carrying you around, I could lose my job.
Okay.
I don't know what is with you females today, thinking that I'm just going to help you out and put my job on the line, but that little, like, she's cool, people, but she's like, the little elf tonight just like almost already cost me my job, and I don't need this kind of like,
Are
go
you
home.
having a bad day?
It's always a bad day. It's just been a worse day. You know how it is when you're working.
You could pet me if you want.
What are you two doing?
You guys
during
better
this
be taking
exchange?
advantage of this fucking shit because I'm going to make you pay for
I am trying to
And of course
hide
I
her
don't
with
say
one of
that
my
out
wings
loud.
and try to scoot back
it. I do not
as
say that out loud. of
slowly
course.
as physically possible, like almost not moving, fucking slowly.
I guess we need a stealth check.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're still good for now because he's distracted by
Okay.
Kitty.
Kitty. If nothing else, Kitty is cute. Very hard to ignore Kitty. I have learned this.
And cute as you are, and all adorable, and Thrack. I don't want to pet the kitty. If the kitty offers to be pet, he wants to pet the kitty, but he's an ogre, so the pet is like. So you're just
Bad doggy.
And then he realizes that's the wrong direction, so it becomes.
Oh, we're going. a little gently, tiny bit.
Sorry, I'm not used to kitties.
It's okay. Do you feel better?
Do, but now I don't know. Oh, you were going home.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you feel better, I can go home now.
okay.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And I trot off into the shadows forest,
And he
making as much noise as I can for as long as I can.
just turns around and Starts climbing back on the carriage.
I'm trapped by him, so I'm.
Did you
I'm
guys
like
not
under
take
his
advantage
wing.
of my giant fucking distraction?
All they did was go,
Back
up. That was
Because
it.
she recognized him, and she talked to him when she was trying to get out.
Well, I don't know any of that.
Yeah.
No one's told me anything, so I'm just like, I realize this is a problem.
We're not trying
Because
to
we
get in the
made
cave. We're trying to
noise.
wait for them to leave because
Well,
the
was
wizard-
it so? Mirai has informed you guys that she was a slave to these people for 200 years.
Oh wait.
Yeah, so you know that, and you know that he's a guard for these people, hired guards. FYI, not.
I want to use animal handling,
On
assuming I can find an animal. I'd like a deer. Are there any of those around?
okay. No.
Can we say any game at all?
It is 4 o'clock in the morning.
Everything's asleep.
Everything else is asleep. The birds ain't even up yet. Or it might be 5 o'clock in the morning. It's just before the sun hasn't come up the horizon yet, but it's starting to get a little bit light.
I'm sort of in the woods now, right?
Mm-hmm.
I purposely cast create bonfire in a space where it's going to catch flame and start a forest fire.
There's the tiefling.
Nice.
Yeah.
There's the tiefling. That's why she has wild magic.
I need to do the 50-50 roll, right?
Give me perception checks
Yeah, I was just about that.
before we do.
24.
Okay.
$19.
You both have noticed that as Zach gets back on top of the carriage, he reaches over for his pocket for the cards, and he can't find them. And he's getting frantic, and he's like crawling around. He's like everywhere looking for these cards. And he does not notice the fire for shit.
Well, that's okay. He will in a minute. Well, wait a minute. We don't
Maybe.
know if I cast fireball.
This is true. The
Okay.
bonfire. So, percentage roll?
Damn, 71. Shit.
71. Okay, so you've created a bonfire successfully, which has started to catch on to your surroundings. But yeah, Thrak has not noticed at all. He's like down on all fours on the ground looking for this pouch in the dark because he doesn't have dark vision and he's trying to find his cards.
Can I see him?
Yes.
And he's on all fours?
Yes.
So currently, how high does he stand while on all fours?
Can I get a perception check on how many people are around? Or is it just him?
Oh no, it's just him.
Okay.
Short enough.
Yeah, you know what I'm thinking.
And he suddenly finds himself sucked under the ground.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
So Adrian just
In kind of the direction of under the carriage.
with a little bit of a faint little whisper on his breath and a little of his hand, and you two finally figure out how in the hell you got stuck as you watch him command this 5-foot cube of earth to swallow this ogre whole.
He is in the ground.
This
Um,
is a chance
under
to
it.
run.
Give me a D100 roll. It's for me.
$44.
I don't know why I'm asking you to roll for me. Oh, dice. And so, with your perception checks earlier, you saw where the cards landed.
Mhm.
He was not far from them. And you noticed that as you sucked him under, just before he went, the cards also went, so they're a little above him. And there's no force fire.
We need to run into what?
We can't go in the cave. You need to stay hidden. But we need to know why he was so frantic about those cards.
Maybe they were personal to him.
Could you do that nifty little trick to put out the forest fire real quick?
My gut kind of tells me that forest fire is going to come in handy.
It might.
Or it'll attract
Plus, you're all the way in
attention.
the woods. You're not near us.
Or it'll attract attention. So
It hasn't attracted attention yet. That's the problem. It was supposed to attract attention immediately, and then someone was going to put it out before it became a problem.
That's a tiefling's thought process for you. I'll start a fire! Even though I'm a druid. And I'm supposed to respect nature.
Why do you think I got wild shape wrong the first time?
Okay.
So what are we gonna do then?
Oh shit.
So I know that the cards are just above him.
don't know it.
Um,
Just above him?
yeah.
Can you like reverse your little doodad just a smidge?
It's only like a foot underneath of loose soil. But also bear in mind that this ogre's not going to be pissed off and trying to wrestle his way out of the soil.
We need to get the heck out of Dodge.
You need to go hide. I think was the smartest way to do this. It stays unnoticed. What spells do you have right now?
I went and hid.
We haven't had time to do actions. What spells do you have right now?
I have poison spray,
And?
shape water,
And?
animal friendship,
Anything else?
beast bond, speak with animals.
I have create bonfire, magic stone, shillelagh, thaumaturgy, cure wounds, good berry, ice knife, and thunderwave. Ain't no one taught me shit, dude. What do you expect?
Okay.
All of this shit I have figured out by accident.
I have like an elementary education of magic, so you know.
So,
You go hide.
just for the sake of the physics, thunder wave would be enough to put out the fire. But yes, it would also create an enormous foam.
That would definitely be heard from within the cave.
It would get their attention and draw them out.
You
We don't want them out.
Why not?
you would assume it would be heard within the cave.
I'm not taking that chance. Granted, she can't hear us. She went off into the woods. Oh, shit.
Dude, I'm coming back. Now that I have distracted him and allowed you to trap the
Do
problem,
we have a regular deck of cards around here somewhere?
we have
What do you mean?
multiple regular decks of cards.
Yes.
Where they are?
With jokers, please.
In the
Oh, I got it.
Okay, good. Because I don't want to get up.
I know.
Just in case you guys do find it. Or you could just let it burn.
See, I thought we were coming here to draw these bastards out and kill them, and make them stop killing druids. So I
You
was
don't-
ready for the action.
You are one untactical fucking tiefling. Obviously, she can't hear that yet, but.
I mean, it's not like I didn't run back.
Okay.
Ooh, pretty. 2, 3.
I believe this deck has jokers. I'm not entirely positive.
Ooh, slick.
Yeah, waterproof. Learned my lesson.
Okay. Best way to take care of the ogre and get the cards and then hide out nearby. Because I don't really care what happens after.
Perfect.
Because the wizard said that he was meeting that family and that we would know when he was done. He's a wizard. I assume it's going to be loud.
That was true.
Dirt starts moving around.
Okay, we're moving. I am.
Okay. Are you digging for the deck?
Not only that, I'm pulling out the scimitar too.
I come
Okay.
back and get ready.
Give me an investigation check.
Better play this works quickly. 17.
Plus what? Investigation.
Dirty 20.
Band-aid now. Step it
No.
in.
So you find the pouch. The
Okay.
cards are in it. And you have your scimitar drawn.
And he should be just beneath that, right? I just dug like a foot down, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, you've had to like root around and like dig up, and I'm assuming you've drawn your sword and you're digging around with your left hand. You get your sword up, ready to roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I see the dirt moving for where he is?
Well, yeah, I mean that's a 5-foot cube. As you're digging around here, the whole thing starts moving around.
But I know where he went down, like specifically. Like,
Yeah, well, I mean he's on all fours. He's an ogre. He pretty much covers the entire cube.
Have I
how
healed?
long is my scimitar?
About 2.5 feet. Size of scimitar.
And he's digging his way out right now, so he's
Well,
made some
he
progress.
was on all fours, so he's trying to like push himself out. So his back is to the surface.
You know, frozen dirt is a lot harder to get out of. Did y'all two follow me?
I came back to the clearing.
But you're not near me.
I came back to the edge of the clearing.
I'm in the woods hiding.
And you start to see his shoulders cresting through the dirt.
Stab the fucking scimitar through, jump back, get ready to use Ice Knife.
All right, give me an attack roll.
Fucking pray. Come on. 16.
Well, his AC is 16, so
What bonus would
You-
that be? Is that bonus at all?
Hmm?
Me stabbing him with a long
oh well, I did. Let me
Is that
see.
a bonus?
Let me see. Where is your scimitar?
It's at the bottom. I didn't click the button.
Oh yeah, you can just look, y'all. If y'all just make sure that you have everything equipped, so that it comes up in your actions and stuff.
Oh.
So yes, you get +5 to your roll, so it's actually a 21.
Yes!
So yeah, go ahead and roll the damage on it.
What's the damage for a scimitar?
It'll say right there on the right.
1d6 plus 3.
There you go.
Please be a 6. Please be a 6. Please be a 6. Six. 2.
2
Plus
plus 3,
5.
so 5 damage. Okay. So your scimitar goes like in through his left shoulder blade and out through his clavicle, and you just hear those ogres roar, "Son of a bitch!" And the rest of the ogres suddenly out of the dirt, weapon drawn, facing you.
I jumped
Face
back
to
as
face.
my movement, though. After stabbing him.
Okay. So you've disengaged?
No. Just jump back. Or does that count as a disengage?
Yeah, disengage.
Okay.
You'll want to do that, or he's going to take an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
And
I
so,
moved back more than 5 feet, by the way.
huh?
I moved back more than 5 feet.
Huh.
I made my way towards
How far back did you go?
I meant to meet
My max is
I mean,
25, right?
Well, that would be a full-on turnaround and haul ass.
I'm thinking.
If you just jump back 5-10 feet,
10.
yeah, 10 feet. We'll call it a 10-foot jump. Okay. Does everybody roll initiative?
Nine.
D20.
Yeah, and you should see at the very top, it'll say initiative plus, I think you're like +2 or +3.
Oh, so then I have a 17.
You
18.
press the button and roll.
And what was yours?
I don't trust that.
9.
thing.
Alright.
That's a randomly
18.
generated number.
So
So my dice like me more.
1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna roll that 12.
Okay.
So you have your movement, actions, bonus actions.
So I have a bonus action?
Well, I mean, if you have one available to use,
Oh.
there should be like an example list of bonus actions there, and some of your spells may just be a bonus action, like cantrips and.
Bonus actions, 2-weapon fighting, second wind.
Did you take a point in fighter?
Yeah, remember? I multi-class.
Oh, so you won in wizard, one in fighter. Okay,
Yeah, and I specialized at great weapon fighting.
forgot about that.
Okay, so
Now, two weapon fighting is not going to take a bonus action. Well, yeah, wait. Yeah, you can use your bonus action with 2-weapon fighting to add your proficiency bonus to the second attack. Yeah.
I use ice knife.
Okay. So make a spell attack, ranged spell attack roll. It's a cantrip, right?
Yep. 19.
All right. And roll the damage.
This one. 8.
Oof. So we've all seen Terminator 2. And so your new dragon warrior fighter wizard friend flings his hand out, and this giant icicle fucking glacier just spews forth and just spears through this poor ogre, freezes him solid, knocks him over to his back, and he falls into a bunch of frozen little fleshy chunky pieces.
That was rude. But I come back into the clearing and come back to these two, keeping, being careful, because I have a feeling that made a little bit of noise.
Ogre's dead. I would like to use perception and investigation to tell if people are coming out of that cave.
You're welcome to roll, but nobody's coming.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
I make my way to the clearing.
Investigate the carriage.
Okay.
Like try to open it up. See.
Yeah.
see
Give me
what they
an
have.
investigation check.
I get 12.
Nat 20.
I'm a fucking airhead cat right now. I don't see shit. I am Simmy when you're trying to hold the phone in front of her face and get her to play with a fucking app. The phone does not exist.
Arrive at the carriage.
Being as it's a noble's carriage, of course they're gonna carry around some spare cash. But you happen to find a chest that was underneath the seat that contained 740 gold.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Well, they're very rich people. It's pocket change for them.
Better take that shit.
Oh, I am. But
You find 740 gold.
I do.
You see him find 740 gold. That's where I'll leave that.
I hand 246 gold to her and her. And then I
Okay.
keep my 246.
Okay then.
So
Well, that
everybody
was
go on
nice.
your thing and add 246.
Where?
So if you go to where your inventory is, where it says manage inventory.
And technically, it would be 246 gold.
Yeah. Swipe, swipe,
0.6, so what, 60
Okay.
silver?
And then up there's your gold. But there's
200 and what?
46.
Yeah, 246.6.
So
I'm 200.
y'all can just round it all up to 247 or down 241 gold's not really gonna. Oh, y'all have lucked out on some rolls in your first sessions and are starting out with quite a nice little chunk of gold. And even this roll was like massive for you guys. So yeah.
So just had 247, Mama.
I understand.
I mean, for anywhere
So the
between
add
1 and
currency?
1,000 gold, you landed on
Yeah,
700. I mean,
Total, and then you can type it in and just click add. Same thing for buying. You can just type it in and remove.
Well, we got gold on this carriage.
Did I find
What
anything
do they
else? Documents.
no, I mean it was just a. I mean, as nice it is, it's a noble carriage and everything, but it was just a way to get from point A to point B.
And it's got the Stream Family crest on it.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I
You've
disconnect
very
the horses
obviously-
from the carriage.
Oh yeah.
have?
How many horses are there?
7.
I say we keep 3.
There's that one pin that keeps the whole harnessed horses to the thingy, right?
Hey, Mama.
Well, if you would want to, if you're just freeing them, then you would want to unbridle them individually,
Everything. Because otherwise you're having them drag around the fucking bar that goes between them.
right?
That's really traceable.
Not just traceable, it's painful to the horse because
And they are very well trained horses, so they're not going to buck or anything like that. So
Okay.
I
Yeah,
say we keep
take
3
it
of
all
them.
off.
Yeah. One, unbind all of them and everything away from the carriage, and then we take 3.
Do we really want to take these horses? Hey,
See
it's-
how much a horse costs?
rich people are notoriously pissy when you steal their shit.
We just stole their gold. What more with our horses?
This is also the people we
This
want to
is
kill.
leaving them stranded when we know the wizard is going to.
Do something with the people that are inside.
And it didn't sound like he was going to be doing it with them knowing about it.
Maybe they'll lump this with his. You know.
It sounded a lot like he was going to do it with them knowing about it. He said you'll know.
Yeah.
I say we get the heck out of Dodge and just get them. Horses are the fastest way to do that at the moment.
Alright, we can go back to maybe the blacksmith I've been staying with will help us. I did save his life. Maybe.
You have animal handling, right?
Yeah.
And you can speak to animals? Tell them they are free.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah,
That's right.
No longer.
And see if 3 of them will allow us to write them. If they'll accept us.
The 3 stay behind so we can get out of here.
I got an 11 for my animal handling too.
Well, I mean, you've successfully relayed the message. Now give me a persuasion check. Because these are very well trained horses. And very much like Thrak, they are
18.
concerned for their job.
5.
18.
Yeah. And they tell you, we appreciate it, but they will hunt us down and capture us again. And get, like, they just tell you they're too afraid to run. They won't go anywhere. But they do appreciate it. And they do take the opportunity to just saunter off to the grass and have a little snack. And
That's good enough. I suggest we go hide in a very well concealed position where we can still see the cave.
So you, dragon.
Try to find a very well concealed position.
I rolled a 19 for nature. Maybe I find a really good spot to hide in and blend in.
okay.
You roll 17 in nature.
Guess I'll roll investigation. 18.
I mean, you're able to find yourselves a nice little thicket that's comfy and cushy and bushy and hidey and very large. The sun starts coming over. It actually starts coming over the ridge of the mountains.
I grab the scimitar before we go up to the thicket and try and use mold earth to bury all the fucking ice pieces.
Good idea.
Covering up the tracks.
Yeah.
Would you mind burying the, saddles and shit too?
Yeah, I do that too. Like all the fucking bits, all the fucking pieces that we just took off these horses are buried.
So all this time, it's 7, 8 o'clock in the morning as you find your little thicket and got everything hidden. And
I
You're
want to
watching
know
the
where
cage.
the dragonborn that said I was cute is.
we're going to find out.
Yeah.
It won't be by sitting in the thicket.
Fuck no, mother.
Really?
Huh?
How else am I gonna find? I'm observing.
Sit the fuck down and
So
watch.
you're observing horses grazing
I
and
have perception.
yeah,
I have a buff.
yeah.
It sucks. It's a 16. I don't see shit.
No, actually 16 is fairly good, but I'm just saying, there's nothing to see. I mean, you're sitting in the thicket. Horses are doing their thing. Carriage is sitting there.
Or go
No
down.
traces anything happened. The cave entrance really isn't much bigger than a doorway.
No,
And
I'm,
I say we
There's
go in the
no
cave.
one's
It's
coming
not
in or
much
out.
bigger than a doorway.
Yeah.
I say I want to
So
go
it's
in.
about 5 feet tall.
I'm going in.
Well, I mean, it's large enough you could comfortably walk through, but I mean, it's just not much bigger than that. It's not like Minecraft and there's a giant hole. Like, it's,
I guess
you
technically
just see a
if I
small
was
cave.
gonna act like myself, I've hidden.
Let me
and then I've
rephrase.
waited.
The entrance, it's just, I mean, like, seriously, if you didn't know it was there, you never would have fucking found it.
say go in the
It's
cave.
just a tiny little
I'm
entrance.
going in the cave.
I mean, we hid and we waited and we didn't sense any movement. So we start getting curious and
And my youngest daughter says, "Happy New Year's, you motherfuckers."
Aww.
Happy New Year,
to
Faith.
you.
Hope you're watching. Unless you're just saying Happy New Year because I posted a link. Anywho. No, she's not watching.
So I go in the cave. I sprint and go in the cave.
You sprint into the cave.
I mean, you really haven't been waiting very long. I mean, it's not.
Joking.
I mean, you guys need to take a short rest or anything? You trying
I
to
would
get
like
Yeah.
to
set?
take
You're
a
just
short
gonna
rest.
go
I
on?
need to
Okay.
heal.
I would
Give,
like to take
give
a
yourselves
short
a short rest. So if you look at the top left, I believe it is
The
somewhere.
campfire thing.
Yeah, tap the campfire and it should say short rest, long rest. Make sure that you just automatically apply
Rest.
the hit dice or whatever. And
Like that.
think so. Just make sure it gets you some good heals. Just automatically fall. Yep.
And then do I click wizard or fighter?
Your best option would be fighter.
Short rest and did not heal me. I'm still at 9. Should I be?
Oh, you have to actually choose the. Yeah, 1d8 plus 1 should be good.
We just got
Sure.
the fuck up here. Why are you trying to run in the damn cave?
I'm not
Oh,
ready.
there it goes. There you go. Yeah, you have to actually select the hit die to use, and then your hit die will restore on a long rest. So, are we doing anything during this short rest? Taking a few hours? I mean, obviously, I'm sure we're gonna.
I'd say take a few hours
Munch
so
on
I can
something.
redo my spell list. You said
Okay.
4-hour rest, right?
Up to 4 hours.
While still keeping watch.
Right. I mean, you obviously you're all just sitting down, just so you can.
I still only have 1 spell slot left for the day.
Yeah, your spell slots will come on a long rest.
But a short rest means I can redo my.
Yeah, if you need to rework your spell.
I'm just sitting, waiting for them. I use Goodberry.
Okay.
I cast Goodberry. That's my last spell. I have 4 berries, and I give 3 to each of them. 3 each to them. Because it creates 10.
You want to read that so they know what they got?
Oh, yeah. So, a good berry is up to 10 berries appear in your hand and are infused magic for the duration. A creature can use its action to eat 1 berry. Eating 1 berry restores 1 hit point, and the berry provides enough nourishment to sustain a creature for 1 day. The berries lose their potency if they have not been consumed within 24 hours of the casting of the spell.
So, at any point, if you guys need a quick 3 points of healing.
Well, that's 3 actions, so it's 1 berry per action.
Right. Sometimes at 1 point.
I know. That's what I was like.
Or if you need to save somebody's ass and pop a berry in their mouth, or
Slingshot.
What are they called?
good berry. You might just have to make a mental note of. I have them in my head. I don't know if they are actually in the beyond inventory.
I mean, I cast it, but I don't know.
Yeah, 3 and 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Well, the entire 4 hours, you see, there's been no motion, no sound, no anything.
I'm now bored, so I'm going to be curious and sniff my way up to the entrance.
Okay.
I get up and start investigating.
Investigation?
The cage. The cave.
You're walking in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I have 16 investigation.
I'm doing what I said I was gonna do
I
with
gotta
4
go
hour
find
rest.
Yeah.
I'm just redoing my shit.
So while you're sorting that out, are you following in the cave, or are you just letting them wander around? You checking out goodies, or
I'm sneaking up with him.
okay? So there's not really much to behold. So as soon as you step into the cave entrance, the cave itself is about the size of the living room, and you see. You notice on the ground through checking things out and investigating, there's a circle. About 1 meter wide. And within the circle says to proceed within the circle, you must create a triangle of 6 feet.
Repeat that again.
Well, I'll wait till she gets in here because I got to repeat it in here. So, upon entering the cave,
Keep talking.
the cave's about the size of the room here.
Okay.
And towards the back, there's a circle on the ground, about 1 meter wide.
Mm-hmm.
And within that circle, it reads, in order to proceed, you must create a triangle of 6 feet within this circle.
Diameter of the circle is what?
1 meter.
We must create a triangle of 6 feet.
Yes.
It's a little over your yard.
We need to stand together and create a triangle with our feet.
Why do we want to proceed?
To go into the cave.
I'm bored. I mean, if we're not going to proceed, then I would like to go find druids. So.
Let's do it. Then.
Tiefling, how old are you?
26.
In human years?
Yeah.
You're a baby.
13.
I told you that. I told you I was this big. You're this big. I told you that.
You're a tiefling with ADHD.
So, group hug inside the circle.
Yup.
Yeah.
Didn't want to make the riddle too difficult. But, yeah, sure enough, just as soon as you do, the circle lights up and there's a sudden boom. You just drop like the first 10 feet real quick and then it's a easy ride. And as you look up, that little circle of daylight just gets smaller and smaller. So it becomes a little point. And then just disappears. And you're still moving. And it's dark.
We have dark vision, though.
And yeah.
Can we see anything?
It's dark. It's quiet. And you're down in this shaft that's 1 meter wide, huddled up close together. You can see each other. He can't see shit.
I'm about to fix that.
I'm sure.
Well, I'm contemplating fixing that. I'm like, there's other more useful spells I could have put on, but I don't know. God damn it.
So wait, where are we still descending?
Yeah. Going way down.
So far underground. We gotta dig it out.
I sit down and comb dirt out of my tail.
Why?
I don't like to be dirty. And if I have to have fur on this goddamn thing, which is so fucking insulting, then at least I can be clean.
Well. So we're a bit further ahead than I was prepared for, but that's okay. As you get to the bottom, and finally stops. You've been riding down for like forever. It opens up in front of you, and yes, a very massive cave. You see networks running off the other caves, running off of this cave, and you're able to see it because there are bits of glow lichen and some fantastic looking mushrooms, and that's sort of a wild bioluminescent kind of a thing going on as critters living in the dark do. A few hundred yards ahead, the massive what's the word I'm looking for? Not caldera.
Cavern.
Sure. On the other side, a few hundred yards away, you notice a bit of a larger cave than all the ones off to the side, and the path, if you can call it a path, just kind of like over the ridge and down over to yonder.
What do we hear?
Hmm?
What do we hear?
Just ambient skittering, bugs and critters running around.
Is there light coming from that big cave? Like more light than anywhere else?
From where you stand and what you can see, no.
Okay.
Nothing any more than anything else.
I'll sniff around.
Hmm.
A little cautious investigation.
Give me an investigation check.
I'm also looking around, trying to figure out,
21.
trying to investigate, look around.
So it's dank, moldy, earthy, and you pick up those kind of smells. You also pick up a smell that kind of reminds you of the blacksmiths. The workshop specifically. Not necessarily the man sweat and all that, but you can smell you can smell the heat on the air and molten metals and that sort of thing.
Fire.
Do you know from which way?
Do I? Kind of everywhere?
Yeah, with a roll like that, you can feel it on the breeze as it's heading your way. Well, if you can call it a breeze.
Well, it's
I mean, the hot air is rising, so it's kind of.
that way.
Do we see a faint light coming from anywhere? That kind of looks like fire.
Give me perception.
Oh goddamn, 7.
7.
Goddamn, we don't know
6.
nothing.
Yeah, you can't tell.
Okay, I sneak through the cave.
Sneaking, okay.
Kind of sneaking my way up to that bigger cavern.
Are we all sneaking? Are we sneaking
Yeah,
along?
that's awesome.
We're all okay. Give me stealth checks.
Oh my god.
12.
18. Wait, 18.
I'm trying to get your back. Hold
Dirty 21.
on. 11.
Come on. And your stealth checks for what again? Sorry. What were your rolls?
11, 12.
Dirty 21.
Again, the silent check. Unfortunately, your companions have made a bit of ruckus. And from 6 different of the caves, like on each side of you, the smaller ones. You hear some. It sounds like bare feet running on stone, and are suddenly confronted by 6 kobolds. And half of them in common and half of them in Draconic ask you who you are and what you're doing here.
Kobolds, huh?
Mm-hmm. When they're keeping their distance, they've all got slings. They're whipping around, waiting on an answer.
My little capey thing.
You what?
My little capey thing I got from my father. I focus on it to put his image on it.
Okay.
And I say, kobolds would technically be cousins, right?
Not really. They're a little more akin to goblins than they would be to dragons. I mean, yeah, they're kind of lizardy, but if you call them cousins, they would be like distant cousins. They don't worship the same gods or anything like that. But you trying to intimidate?
No. Put my hand out like this, and I'm like, cousins, we mean you no harm. We do not mean to intrude upon your home. We are simply investigating the humans we know came in here.
You're not very bright.
So,
Yeah.
One of them speaks up and says, "There's only been one human through here, and we don't speak of him."
I'm sorry if I've brought up bad memories or offended.
No, we guard for him, but we don't speak of him.
Has he enslaved you?
No, we just know better. As should you.
Noted. Is anyone else here? Besides us?
Here? It's just us. Further down? Well, we don't like to go further down.
Why not?
Because we don't come back.
That's fair.
We only go if Master says.
When will the master be back?
Whenever he's done with those rich snobs.
The Vistream family?
Your mage friend.
We don't know. We just know they're rich. And the boss likes to see them once in a while. The only reason they get to where they go is because he lets them.
Would there be any way possible we could stay here for a second night?
Stay here?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to get comfortable, but we can't let you any further than this.
It's fine. We could just stay over there and, because we've been running into one enemy after another, and we are absolutely exhausted and need food and water and all that. Need to be able to eat it.
Give me a perception check.
17 plus 2, so 19.
11 perception.
20.
16.
Yeah, you all hear 2 or 3 more sets of footprint of footfalls, like from the other side of that cavern, quickly running away like messengers.
Well, we can set up camp right here.
I will curl up around the fire.
You gonna light a fire?
No.
Can
You can.
Will it scare people?
It'll
We're in a
probably scare
cave.
the kobolds.
Tiefling, we're in a cave. The smoke has nowhere to go.
Scare the kobolds.
Smoke has nowhere to go.
I'll just curl up.
I mean, it's plenty warm enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tiefling, what is your name so I can stop calling you Tiefling?
Geltina.
Geltina.
Yeah.
I have a blanket you can use if you are cold.
I have my own.
Back in my pack.
I wear my own. I am a blanket. I wrap around myself.
I mean, it's semi to the moon.
So you're gonna take a long rest?
Yes.
And I thank the kobolds for allowing us to stay in their home.
Don't get too comfortable.
Of course.
I'll be happy to leave.
You're lucky you didn't run into the other shift. They don't. Yeah, they're a little more aggressive.
Yelly.
Hmm?
A little more yelly.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Wait a
all
minute.
using slingshots, right? But they're guards.
Hmm?
They're using like slingshots and shit.
Well, they have slingshots amongst other things. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I don't really feel the need to carry around a scimitar anymore. Does one of them look like he has a beat up sword?
Sorry, I'm rolling for something else. No.
Which one looks like the head of
That,
the group?
they've got slingshots and daggers. And nothing special, just basic.
I pull out the scimitar and offer it to the one who spoke to us as a gift of hospitality and thank you. I don't need it.
Mm.
Oh, big pointy. Thanks. And he just trounces off to his cave and admiring his new shiny.
Don't kobolds have fur too?
Sometimes.
Yeah, I tend to imagine him as being a little fuzzy.
In some myth and lore, they're represented as like kind of worm-like, but with scales. And some they're kind of resemble raptors, and some they kind of resemble dogs. It all depends on what myth and lore you're reading. So it depends.
I request if they have anything to help me clean my tail and my fur. It's so dirty.
Is there any water nearby?
Investigate.
Same.
Yeah, there's a nice little like hot spring sauna kind of a like you can just
I'm
like.
getting in the hot.
Oh, I'm
get
taking a
in.
bath.
Yeah, I'm not kidding with that.
Yeah, I'm going in.
Y'all. I have
Taking on my
scales.
clothes and I'm just going in. I don't care.
It's soaking in that hot spring.
Getting all the grime out of them.
Gonna be
Gotta pick the fucking sand out of my scales.
sleeping during your long rest
Yes.
and in shifts, I assume.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants first shift?
I'm tired.
Yeah, I mean, it's we're
think it might
we're
be.
getting it. Yeah, we're getting it wrapped up. I'm just making sure we're covering everything that's going on during the long rest. So when we pick up, we ready to roll. You do anything else?
Eating
Given?
eating some of the food that I
I
have.
shall investigate my new staff. The one I got from my mom.
I also want to
Take care of
study up on magic and with healing.
I'm sorry. What's
I want to study up on magic on healing.
healing on it? See if there's anything else.
Investigate the area we're allowed that they said we could be in.
Yeah, I mean it's about as warm and cozy and welcoming as a cave could ever be.
I take care of my equipment, treat it.
Is there any wood around there?
Not really. About the closest thing you'd be able to find to wood would be some there's some mushrooms. I mean, they're larger. I'm not tree size, but I mean the stalks could be about sitting around. But I mean, still a mushroom. Glow a nice, pretty blue color.
Investigate the mushrooms.
Yeah, investigate the mushroom.
I mean, it's just. I mean, nothing special. It's a mushroom. It just
Edible?
happens to be in the dark. Yeah, I mean, no special properties or anything.
That it's edible.
If you need
Look it
food.
up.
I was like,
Mushrooms
gather
too.
some.
That's all right.
So yeah, we eat.
Yeah.
So,
The weekly cost of HelloFresh for 4 people, 2 meals a week, which is the lowest.
not bad for 2 meals.
I mean, yeah,
So
my
I
only
kind of
goal
want
in
to
resting is
investigate
to
the
get my
cave,
things.
but I really don't want to betray their hospitality.
I'm happy to nap.
I mean,
What is your name?
if you're paying it,
Bye.
if you're paying attention while you're walking around, I mean, the caves you can kind of just peer into them. You see it. They're just like little, like they've dug in little bunk holes and the sleepy holes, and you can see there's more than just the 6 that were there.
This is like a colony of fucking kobolds.
Well, not necessarily a colony, but enough to be able to keep watch and guard the gate and that sort of thing. And I mean, yeah, kobolds are notoriously squishy, but they also come in large numbers. So probably would be good to stay on the good. But also bear in mind that there's something that they fear much worse than you, and they're not going to let you pass.
Are there any sitting
Ooh.
around their own fire?
Hmm?
Are there any sitting around their own fire?
They don't have any fires. Ow. Ooh. Wait, did I not bring my charger in here? Did I not bring my phone charger here? It's about the crash shot. I did not.
I feel like there's a question our game master wants us to ask. I don't know what question it is.
Don't forget, we're autistic. We don't get hints.
No. At all.
Ha. Ooh. As I got to 1%, it may still die midstream.